Hey guys, this is Dave with B Team Reviews. Something happened tonight that doesn't happen to me often. I fucking fell asleep and took a nap. Holy shit. And I hate it because now I feel like I'm starting my day all over again. So, ugh, because it wasn't like for 5 minutes, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. So I took a nap. So if I sound a little stuffy, it will go away, I promise. Please like and subscribe to Jim's channel. Jim Kicks Go Ass. Very true. Low watermark. How you doing, Julio? Too White, Sweet Tooth. Hey, what's up, Amoral? Uh, so no strippers tonight. Hmm. Last week was Halloween, but Jim will be here. Jim's a good grandpa. He's a family man, so he's helping his grandson's mom and dad by babysitting and making sure that his little grandson is taken care of until mom gets there to pick him up. So he'll be in and out. But he did send me a, a conspiracy about what's it called? It is called Halloween Candy Nightmares. You won't believe. Proven conspiracies. Proven conspiracies. So we're gonna watch that. It's only 12 minutes long. Uh, and then we have some other ones as well that we're gonna go through. We'll see. We've got a disaster playlist, but I don't think that's conspiracy. The 12,000 year cycle is a conspiracy, but a good one is Mount Weather inside America's secret government bunker that controls the weather. That could be good. That's the kind of stuff that I love watching. So we'll see what's going on with that. Oh no, what is this? Oh no. Stimulated. Is that true? What
What are you talking
what
about?
you just put it? What Uncap just put an X?
Oh no,
That's true.
no! Don't tell me you saw it.
Uh, oh
I
no.
said, I said tonight's Theory Thursday. At least Dave won't bring this up tonight.
Oh, how can I not, guys? I mean,
It looks so
hey,
terrible.
oh boy, this is your next comic book superstar. This is Camelot. Uh, the sign up page is now. And if you sign up early, you'll get a free trading card.
It's
Oh,
so
fuck,
terrible.
man.
It looks so trash.
Why's the guy
No.
got a fucking mustache like that?
Well, yeah. Why does he look like a what's his name from Tombstone?
Don't you guys remember when Camelot was sporting the stash for a while when he thought he was super cool last year? Yeah,
Yeah, but he never got to grow it that big.
he
And why does
tried.
the
Look at
girl
this.
look like Brittany Venti in the face?
I don't
He
know,
Oh
did.
man.
God! Oh God! Jesus!
So this is
Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. I disavow. He's from North Alabama, people. I've never spent more than a couple hours up there. Okay.
Ricardo. Uh, Ricardo who?
Ricardo Shilly Shally.
Oh, the
Ricardo,
from the famous Shilly Shallys, right?
Ricardo Jaime. Is that his artist name? Well, guys, rush to Camelot's website. He's got a skull
Hold on,
and
hold on. Look at her.
the,
Look at her boob on the left side of the page. Look up. Look at. It looks like
yeah,
he drew the chest and then drew a boob on top of the chest
and just placed it there like a
and just
fucking
yeah,
ball.
just
Or, yeah.
yeah. Look at it.
Wow.
That's where he puts his beard.
This has got to be a conspiracy theory, right? This can't be coming out.
Can't be real.
This can't be real. He
Crazy Cat
he
anime.
gave up his literary fucking genius because he had an idea for this as a comic. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He put his literary genius to work on this, and he put his other book on the shelf. Remember, this is
how
the
come
one
it's
that
not the?
he had to work on.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Crazy Cat, the anime show got postponed till next week because Katie had some family things to do. We were gonna push it till tomorrow, but we decided to just do an extra big show next Thursday with 2 reviews. So that's all I know.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Let me remove that. Let me see if there's a synopsis of this shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, here we go. You know how redneck he is. Boys, uh it's time. It's time. The long anticipated, by me mainly, arrival of my first literary work is nearly here. The page is live for signups, and you'll get a free hero card. Thank you so much. God damn it. Thank you so much for supporting me, a normal dude trying to fight for his dreams. I don't deserve it. Link below. Should we go to the page?
Yeah, go to
Um,
the page.
Okay.
Fanboy Days of Thunder.
Where's the fucking link? Oh, here we go.
Right there.
Ride and Die 1.
Oh, it's
You-
so terrible. It's a terrible name.
Oh boy. So
Some people's
let's,
dreams just aren't meant to you know come to life. So
well, hey, you know what? Just ask John's long box.
I've been seeing that off and on all day.
Ride and Die. Everyone who signs up gets an exclusive hero card. This is a huge This is a
I'm
comic
not
book
sharing.
graphic. Oh, good. You guys are really want to see that shit.
I shouldn't have said anything. Oh,
Jim, look at that guy.
how many copies are you going to CGC?
I just
Jim?
want to point out that what he's saying is ride and die. So
Uh-huh.
he's planning on dying in a car crash.
Yeah, it's not an option, right?
Yeah, he has.
You ride and you die.
He has pancreatic cancer, and it's going to be his last race car race.
This comic book / graphic novel about violence, horror, demons, and fun bags. Oh, and race cars.
Well, Did
down
he?
down on his luck, man finds himself fighting for his dream, only to sell his soul for a taste of turd cutters.
No, he does not say that. He
Right.
says that.
For a taste of turd cutters. Yep, he says it. As he
Classy.
fall out of his decision, he must choose between success or his loved ones. Join him as he fights on the track as well as in the bowels of hell itself.
So this is a gross anal sex book.
That's
I
what it
guess
feels
so,
like,
dude.
right? It's an allegory for butt sex. It's an
guess
allegory
it's-
for his closeted homosexuality.
Is his new $250 goal going to be anal snake? Is that what it's going to be? He's going to do an anal snake dance.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Turd cutters, Jim. How you doing,
Look.
buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
Doing
You're
good.
looking good, man. You're matched with your shirt and your hat. Man.
Yeah. I was considering Trump's,
I
got
was
him
literally.
back in the White House. I figured I'd wear this in celebration.
I was going to ask you to name your 5 favorite cereals.
Considering some people are about to be pardoned and come home.
You think they're gonna
Stand
get pardoned?
by and stand back.
Oh, hell yeah. Me too, Crazy Cat. I dread the idea of Camelot on Trash Cash shilling his book. Let's join in prayer and pray that doesn't happen.
You think Ethan will
Well-
bring him on for that book? It looks so terrible. Like, I know they're semi buddies, but he ain't had it back on since the car stuff.
No,
And
but
then when
wasn't he on the Jack Show, or wasn't he on one of those
he was on the
shows with
Jack Show,
Malin?
but I mean the Jack Show's not Trash Cast. You know, like how many views does the Jack Show get regularly? Like, no, I'm not trying to
And I have no
talk
idea.
shit or nothing. Jim knows
Yeah.
because he watches it on Thursdays when we're on here.
It's supposedly the best Western, Dave. Yeah, thanks, man.
They usually have, I want to say the Jack Show's usually got between 800 and 1,200 live viewers.
Okay, so about half of what Trash Cast does on an average. Okay,
I don't know what their numbers are.
okay. So
Oh my god, I can't wait till Cody's book doesn't do great and he blames CG.
oh yeah, of course. Look, man, Julio, I'm from Alabama, born and raised. I've never heard the phrase turd cutter until I
Mm-mm.
heard Camelot use it.
Mm-mm.
That's gay stuff.
Yeah, that's a different fucking vocabulary completely.
Yeah. And I mean, I was raised by a pretty crass redneck who was in the Navy
That's right.
also.
Yeah, he did not have the follow-up fundraiser for Camelot. Ethan didn't. We all said no, and he didn't.
Yeah, I remember
Hmm.
that. I was watching and he said, "Should we do it again?" And the entire chat filled up with, "No, no."
Yeah, you know why? 'Cause he makes enough fucking money on his own. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Oh my god.
Cody can pay for his own damn hotel rooms.
I know.
He posted that picture of him in front of the Timcast car and said that they had funded him for 2025. And I wanted to ask him so bad, did you get hotel money this time? Did you get him to spring for your Best Western?
Yeah, did you actually get a NASCAR deal, or did you get a sticker on your car?
Exactly.
I mean, NASCAR deals usually include some sort of, RV or accommodations. I mean, I bet the crew had their hotel rooms paid for.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because they're a part of an actual team. I don't understand why Cody, one of their drivers, doesn't get his hotel room paid for. Right?
Yeah,
I understand the
well,
car stuff, but
right. You got to have somewhere to sleep, dude. If I'm
Yeah.
going to drive, because he's driving for Tim now. That's who he's
Yeah.
driving for. That's his
Yeah.
boss. When he puts his name on his fucking contract to sponsor him, he's got to sponsor. He's got to, keep up a certain image that makes Timcast look good, which ain't fucking hard. I don't know, man. Like, how many? Like, I saw Timcast post something. I guess Arizona's fucking around with Kerry Lake now, Jim.
I don't know. I just saw the guy posted a drop just came in out of Maricopa County where she got like 40-something thousand votes, and the other guy got 28,000 votes. So it should have closed the gap by 12,000 votes. So it's getting closer.
But why
So-
are there still drops, dude? It's
I don't
fucking
know.
Thursday.
They're still the largest county in the state. Still only 75% reported.
So they ended up calling it for the president, but they haven't called it for the Senate.
Right.
So they're
Oh.
fucking with her.
Yeah. Like
They realized that they couldn't pull that shit with the presidency 2 times in a row.
Well, I
They're
heard
this
fucking
is
around
what
with the
they're
Senate.
still saying at 76% votes counted for president, and Trump is ahead by 160,000 votes in the state, but yet she's losing by 40,000 votes. Something doesn't make sense that there's a 200
Yeah.
thousand vote difference between Trump and the Senate candidate. That don't make any sense. Like none of this
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
makes any sense in these states. It's not.
Aren't they trying to do
They're
the same thing
basic-
in Michigan?
Well, no, like they're basically saying like this happening. All right, this where a Senate seat goes to someone that the state didn't vote for president happened like one other time in the last 30 years once
Yeah, when it comes to Senate
in
and
one
House,
state,
people,
and now
yeah,
they're going to have 4 states or 5 states it's going to happen in. I don't buy it.
Well, that's why they're trying to pull it off this way, because they think America stopped watching since Trump won. They're wrong, Jim.
Yeah, no.
People are noticing.
Yeah, because the House and the Senate are just as important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted Trump in the White House to just rub it in people's faces and to make my wallet fatter. I'm not going to lie. You know, I've already been talking to people about stock tips today. Like, what's my next stock? So, but the Senate and House is what's going to allow him to put through his agenda to make my
Right.
wallet fucking bigger. So, this shit's insane. Did y'all see Oklahoma? The entire state went Republican. Every county went to Trump.
Well, that's impressive.
The entire state. I looked it up right before I came on the stream. I saw it and I looked it up. Jesus, man.
That's
this
good.
doesn't make any sense because why is everything different?
In Arizona, and what's the other states?
Arizona and
What do you-
Nevada. They fucked around in Arizona. They fucked around in Nevada. They fucked around in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, like
Michigan
Wisconsin,
too, right?
Yeah, Wisconsin. There's basically a 25,000 vote lead for Tammy Baldwin, and they called it for her, but it doesn't make sense. You know, same thing in Michigan. In Michigan, it's the same thing. It's a 20,000 vote lead. Actually, not
For the
even
Democrat?
18 for the Democrat, like an 18,000 vote lead for the Democrat. They called it for the Democrat. You know, and there's a 40,000 vote lead in PA for the Republican, and like some places haven't called it yet.
All right, so I mean, we're still gonna have a majority in the House and the Senate.
Wow, how did that happen? That's weird. The dude was winning in Nevada, and all of a sudden this broad just took a 12,000 vote lead on him. I don't know. I don't get it. I all this stuff should be completely fucking.
They're just trying to kneecap his
Investigated.
agenda.
Yep. Yeah, that's all.
Sure. Yeah. They knew they couldn't win the presidency. That they're going to cheat somehow, Jim. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
They're cheating. All right.
yeah. Whatever, man.
They're like me in high school, just a cheater. What?
Ah.
Remember, boys, if you do cheat, get a C or a B minus. Don't go for the A. Don't shoot for that A. The teacher knows.
Yeah, the teacher knows. They always know. Like your parents kind of knew, right? Like,
Oh yeah, my parents knew that I was really good at tests and super shitty at homework. They just knew that, so they knew I was going to stay in like a ABC range depending on the class, how much homework was given out, because just it wasn't going to happen, man. Julio, shut the fuck up! I told you not to tell anybody about that. Jesus, man, we go on one or two live streams, and he thinks he can be all chatty Cathy in the chat.
Jim, he's still going to have the majority, though, right? Even with them fucking around.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like, well, AP is called Pennsylvania for the Republican, the
Okay.
Senate race, but now the governor is that Shapiro guy, and then the Democrat has hired that Mark Elias lawyer guy to come in and start suing people to try and somehow get them to count more ballots or find more ballots or something so that the Democrat can win.
Not
Why
with
does
the
the
college
governor
anymore.
care? Jim, why does the governor care about who wins the Senate seat?
I don't know.
I don't get it. Ugh.
Yeah,
I
according
mean, we've
to
already got a majority in the Senate. We're at like what 215 or something.
yeah, according to this guy that we were
52.
watching
Yeah.
that we were watching the other night.
We're at 215 in the House, and then in the Senate we're at 52 already. So we've got a majority in the Senate.
One
we
one
need three
drop
more.
in Arizona came through, you know, and it was basically 40,000 for Lake, 28,000 for Gallego. So 12,000 she made up, almost 12,000 she picked up. So it's saying it's only 1.7% separates the two candidates.
which is going to force a runoff with them, right? In Arizona, like a recount or something.
And wait, Trump continues to
His lead keeps
increase
growing.
his
Trump's
lead?
lead, he's over 6 points now, so Trump's lead keeps growing. So there's no way. Yeah, he leads 52 to 46, and his lead is growing. And so
You know, he's
and Poly
consistently
Market just
stayed.
brought Lake up to just doubled from 8 to 16. See, he's saying that if these margins hold like this, she's gonna overtake him.
And she's probably crushing him anyway, dude. You know
Yeah,
what I
they're
mean?
just holding it back. Yeah.
I mean, how is Maricopa County? How much did Trump lose Maricopa County by?
Trump won Maricopa County, I thought.
No, he lost it this year.
Hold on. Let's see.
That's where he always loses it. That's where they always cheat.
All right. So Arizona.
I'll pull it up. I'm pretty sure
Maricopa.
he won in Maricopa.
Oh, he did win Maricopa. Son of a bitch. He
Then
normally
why is
loses.
he-
No,
Why is
it's
she
it's
losing
almost
then?
impossible. She's just below the dude in Maricopa, but she's gaining ground. That's what it said. You look,
Yeah.
it says in Maricopa, like here, it'll say, what's this? In Maricopa County, Gallego leads are 51.2 to 40, almost like 47. So 51 to 47. So she's tightening it up as more comes in. If a couple more drops with her like that margin where she's picking up 10,000, 12,000 votes on them, she's going to overtake them in that county and win. There's still
That's crazy that they would
there's still
vote for Trump.
470,000 votes remaining to be counted. So if out of the 470,000, let's say she takes 55% to his 45%, she's going to beat him.
A moral fat 40 ounce.
How you doing, Mark?
Hey, Dave, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Mark, we don't get to see that beautiful mug of yours.
No, oh God,
He's not going to
jeez,
spoil
I
him,
spoiled you
dude.
one time. Jeez, come on.
Jesus, man, got me all worked up and stuff.
Let people watch the second stream that we had to start last night because Jim accidentally hit the wrong button on the way out.
What did Jim do?
Hit the wrong button when you left last night.
Yeah, I did. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought I
was-
did, and then I called you, and you're like, no, it's still on. I'm like, okay.
Dude, I
I
didn't
tried
even
telling
notice.
him. I tried telling him he was too busy chastising me for my joke. I was like, "Hey, Jim,"
and
he kicked me
the
out of
chat
bed.
missed all of that shit, dude. The chat
Every
missed
bit
all
of it. It was great. It
Man, it was some of my best stuff.
was good work, man. The chat
Oh, it
made
was amazing. I mean, Dave was more brilliant than he's ever been in his entire life. Oh my God.
easy, Mark. Let's not oversell.
No,
Always
Ted Lehman,
undersell and over deliver.
Ted Lehman. The problem is that it's not that there's only Trump supporters that only vote for him. The problem is they're finding a bunch of ballots in Wisconsin and Michigan and in Pennsylvania and Nevada where they didn't vote for president at all. It was just the Senate race and nothing else. That's the only thing voted on the ballot. It's almost like somebody just
That seems
stuffed them in
odd.
there. It
That
seems
seems
extremely
odd.
odd.
Yeah.
There was
You
a
know-
big hold on there, and I'm not saying all of it is this, but there was a big push out west at the end of summer about people that were conscientious something or another, where they were only going to vote for the Senate and House races and local stuff. They were
Well,
going to
that would make
Wow.
sense.
Yeah.
Except
a
in
huge
Nevada, here's the problem. In Nevada, they have none of these candidates' choice on the ballot.
Right.
No. What I'm
They
saying
did.
is they were gonna go House, Senate, and then all the local stuff, and they were just gonna not vote for president. There was a huge push by a bunch of like lefties and breadliners and like atheist people at the end of the summer. It was all over YouTube.
Yeah, not that fucking many, dude. Not this
Conscientious
many.
dissent.
Across
Center,
multiple
I think.
states and
No.
Hold
That's
on.
what I said.
Hold
Like
on.
I don't think this is all of it, but because that's just
Mordred
insane.
Mordred Kane says Eric has a new idea about whether or not he and his friend should be afraid of Trump, Dave.
I've seen that video. Might be worth a
Yeah.
watch at one point or another.
Somebody sent me that, and I was like, I'm sorry, Eric. I love you, man, but I don't get it. I just don't understand like that thought. But I don't live in their head, so I don't know.
No, I
Come on, Eric
agree.
DeBonk.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
there are people
I
on the
see.
left who are a little afraid about what
Well.
has happened. But the thing is it a reasonable fear or not?
It's an
Eric is
I'll tell
irrational
you-
fear.
Eric's a very smart man. I mean, we've seen him, we've listened to him. He's very smart. But could he possibly be buying into some rhetoric or something? Maybe. Or do we really have something to fear? Is gay marriage going to be repealed? Are trans
No.
people going to be
But
eliminated?
the only way gay
No.
marriage isn't going anywhere. That was a Supreme Court decision. There would have to be a case that would have to get percolated all the way back up to the Supreme Court,
I
which
agree.
takes years.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
they're not going to listen to the case, Jim.
No,
Yeah,
No,
they're just not going to hear it. I'll say it like this. Like, although I'm, I play a gay guy on this panel, thanks to Dave. If
Oh,
they start
wait,
rounding up-
you're just playing? Oh, I better make a note. He's only just playing. Jesus. I thought,
My point is,
man,
what I
you're a
was gonna
great
say-
actor. You're a
Thank you.
fantastic actor.
Hollywood cynic, remember. If they start rounding people up for their sexuality and shit like that, as long as these people like Eric DeBunks, for example, and I'm not gonna sit by and let it happen.
Well,
No,
here,
none
the,
of us
here,
are.
here.
I don't
what-
think anybody
Eric's worried
will.
about that, but this is what's happening now. The feds raided the home of popular grocery store owner and Trump supporter Alfie Oakes,
For what?
because Trump said he was going to make him the Secretary of Agriculture. So then they raided his house.
I want the guy who runs Aldi, personally. 'Cause
Today?
I prefer.
Yep.
Wait. So Trump said, maybe I'll make him this, and the feds actually then went after him.
Yep.
It's a short
That's
time
what. Dude,
from
listen,
here.
they announced they were going to do that. They said they're going to fight in the courts. They're going to do the shit. You got California saying they're going to do the stuff. New York, all these governors, the commie governors saying we're going to fight. We're going to do this. So this is here. Let's see. Right here. Here, we'll listen to the man himself.
Audited them, nothing. And they
Well,
actually
this particular
don't,
man,
other
I
than
don't
the
necessarily
Constitution, that they
believe
could
all the
abolish it.
time.
Hush it,
Well,
Mark.
Using it,
Well,
Oh,
I
give
mean,
us all
won't
the
let me
files,
rewind
do
it.
the audit. Because they'll never, and Ron
Well,
Paul
it's
tried to
Theory
get
Thursday,
audits, all of
Mark.
that. This is just
yeah. And I'm here to say
outrageous.
bullshit.
The good news is
They
finally
told me to
everything
come
we
here
tried
and
to get
say
people to
bullshit.
wake up to decades and decades ago.
What's that?
What?
Mark, what'd you say? Did you say something, Mark?
Yeah. Dave told me to come here on Theory Thursdays and say everything is bullshit.
Oh,
So I'm here to say Alex Jones is bullshit.
Yeah, I was here for that. I remember that now.
Yes.
Yeah.
He asked me to,
Uh,
so I have to do it.
Alex
Uh,
Jones was asked by Donald Trump Jr. to be press secretary.
That would be, oh my God.
While that would be
is-
fantastic, that would be really stupid as well.
I want
Nah,
him
it
to
would
be
be
press
funny
secretary
as
for
fuck.
2 weeks. Just do it for 2
Who-
weeks.
who is
Alex.
that woman? Who's the black woman who's press secretary now that nobody likes, but she just keeps coming back and saying, "Yeah, I'm it."
well, because fucking Biden has no spine. He's not going to get rid of her, even though she's terrible. She's a terrible representative for his
Oh,
office.
Awful.
Simply Green said he said yes.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna.
yeah.
I will watch every. Now let me tell you about colloidal silver. Okay.
That'd be like
They're making the frogs gay. They're making the frogs gay.
and then when is he going to rotate in Hulk Hogan for a couple weeks?
He can't tear his t-shirts anymore.
We're gonna bomb Iran, brother. Oh my God, Alex
Brother,
Jones and Hulk Hogan
brother.
sound so close.
They do actually, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same.
When it comes out of your mouth, it does.
Don't worry about it comes out of my mouth, Dave.
What goes into your mouth is what we want to worry about.
Y'all been harassing me all day in the secret DM clubs, okay? In back channels and back rooms,
Back end.
bullying me, back ends.
Oh. ID asks if we have any picks for cabinet positions.
Um,
Hmm.
hmm.
And that's
Well,
true also, ID.
I want
Gay marriage
Kanye
is
West
an
to be the head of the
oxymoron.
Fed.
Yeah.
I want Kanye
I
West
want
to be
more
the head of the
trans
Federal
women
Reserve.
and trans people to be head of, all of the departments.
Oh my
Kanye
God.
West be over the Federal Reserve. I want Milo Yiannopoulos to be assistant press secretary to Alex Jones.
No,
Uh,
Honestly, they should keep Milo as far the fuck away from him as possible. He's a fucking mental case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trump needs to actually do
He's
better
about
with his
Milo
appointment.
is about as stable as Laura Loomer or fucking Candace Owens.
If Laura Loomer ends up anywhere near the fucking cabinet or anywhere in Washington, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do.
But
What
what
are you
the
gonna
fuck
do?
happened with Candace
Use your
Owens?
imagination.
Hey Jim, what
Whack it
happened with Candace
the
Owens?
left.
She,
You're
she
gonna
wasn't
whack it
as
to the
crazy as
right.
that originally, was she? Jesus.
Oh,
what you're doing?
Jesus. That's exactly it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Oh,
whack
let's hear
it.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Here's my plan to dismantle the deep state and reclaim our democracy from Washington corruption
Don't say this so soon.
once and for all. And corruption it is. First, I will immediately reissue my 2020 executive order restoring the president's authority to remove rogue bureaucrats, and I will wield that power very aggressively. Second,
Good.
we will clean out all of the corrupt actors in our national security and intelligence apparatus, and there are plenty of them.
Good.
The departments and agencies that have been weaponized will be completely overhauled so that
Yep.
faceless bureaucrats will never again be able to target and persecute conservatives,
Oh,
Christians,
thank God,
or the
dude.
left's political
Good,
enemies,
good.
which they're doing now at a level that nobody can believe even possible. Third, we
There
will
wasn't a
totally
comma
reform
there.
FISA courts, which are so corrupt that the judges seemingly do not care when they are lied to in warrant applications. So many judges have seen so many applications that they know were wrong, or at least they must have known.
Good.
They do nothing about it. They're lied to. Fourth, to expose the hoaxes and abuses of power that have been tearing our country apart, we will establish a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to
no.
declassify and publish all documents on deep state spying, censorship, and corruption. And there are plenty
Based.
of them.
Pause.
Fifth, we will launch a major crackdown
Pause
on
it, Jim.
Pause. All right. So that's better. Remember when Biden came out with the Truth and Something Department that lasted like a day? And then people said, you can't have a Department of Truth. That's 1984.
Right.
When Trump
Exactly.
started saying this, I said, no, he's not going to do a department.
Andrew
And then
Campbell's right.
at the end, he pulled it back to no, that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's to release documents the
Yeah,
government has. It's not
exactly.
going
It's to release truth, not to define truth.
Right.
Yeah, it's not to create newspeak and to
He's-
censor people.
He's basically wants to do a Twitter files on the fucking
Yeah,
federal
exactly.
government,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
which is
I
awesome.
can't wait to find out how many lists I'm on.
What would you would be disappointed when you find out it's
I'm
0?
telling you, dude. All those gay bars in Miami got your name all over them, dude. What the fuck? You really want to know that?
He's on the
Every
double secret
time.
faggot list.
Every time.
You're
mean, the
you're
boys
you're
in
in
San
Matt
Francisco
Bar.
can't
You're
wait.
Matt Bar, gay bar, Matt Bar.
Oh,
Hit play.
government leakers who collude with
Leakers?
the fake news to deliberately weave false narratives and to subvert our government and our democracy. When possible, we will press criminal charges. Sixth, we will make every inspector general's office independent and physically separated from the departments they oversee so they do not become the protectors of the deep state. Seventh, I will ask Congress to establish an independent auditing system to continually monitor our intelligence agencies to
And
ensure
homosexuals.
they are not spying on our citizens or
Uh,
running
pause again.
disinformation campaigns
Pause it,
against
Jim.
the American people, or that they
Jim,
all
pause.
right, all right, all right. So I saw clearly an AI version of this earlier today. Everything he's saying now is not what the AI version that sounded exactly like him said. And he said things that were horrific. Okay.
Of course he did.
So
Yeah.
uh, it's a bad time, people. I mean, he was saying things like we'll round up all of those people and we will make them pay. And Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah.
now laughing at that.
Yeah,
Ah.
Jim, you're fired. Oh my god! And then he highlights it. What a dick! Huh?
Let's
That's
get back
weird.
to hearing about how Trump's
don't
going to
know
round up
about-
all the gays.
Yeah, that's. Hey, you know what though, Mark? You brought up a good point though. How much AI stuff is going to start happening now that he did actually win? How much of that shit's going to be out there to maybe cause people to fucking freak out?
Well,
Oh,
because
those
people are already freaking out because of what they think he's going to do. So if
Right.
I
It's
was
gonna be
if I was
it's gonna be
lefty
kicked in
leftist,
overdrive.
I would be out there saying, "Oh my God, did you see what he did? Did you see what he did? Oh my God, he's rounding them up. Oh, they're eating the cats. They're eating the dog. Whatever."
Well, and then here's the other thing too. Like, then Trump says, "No, this is the actual video," and people go, "No, that's the AI, dude. I saw the real one." Like, it's like fake news or bad reporting. You always believe what you saw first, right?
Yeah,
I don't care if
can't believe
they-
it because I saw the other version of this where he was being pretty bad. It wasn't horrific, but it was
Yeah.
what? I'm saying what? Why would he say he's rounding what? What? But that's not it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Oh, gentlemen,
We might not have got to the part yet where he talks about rounding up all the certain peoples.
Well, I
Oh,
hope he
We're gonna
does
round
because
up-
that's
and
I'm
all
here
the
for rounding
small
them up.
hats
Oh, come on.
that didn't vote for me. I see you, all
see
67% of you, with your small
It's a
hats.
big thing.
We're gonna round you up.
Round you up. Big roundup. Biggest, best
the biggest
roundup.
roundup, the best roundup.
It's gonna
that
be
you've
a
ever
great
seen.
roundup. That's what they say. I didn't say that. It's what they say.
AID, thumbs up if you want to come in, or if it's at tomorrow night.
I'm just pissed because the Republicans should have had 57 Senate seats coming out of this election, and they stole at least 4 of them.
What are they going to have? You think, Jim?
53 probably, maybe 54.
What's the
They're
house
Could
gonna
have
look
had
have
like?
58. Yeah,
The
they-
House is probably going to be about, I don't know, 223 Republican to probably 210 Democrat.
All right, so basically, there's a majority Republican in all 3 seats here.
Yeah,
right?
they'll be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
well,
to
unless
get any,
they
like,
could
major-
steal more stuff, but
But
they
to
would
get
need
any
more.
major-
Like really, yeah, they would really need like. I mean, if they got 60 seats in the Senate, then you could do
wouldn't
anything
even
you
need
want.
the yeah, exactly.
Anything.
That's what I was
Just
about to
never
say.
getting-
So-
They never
That's how
getting
the-
really close to that. weren't
Yeah,
they,
that's
Jim?
how
Yeah.
the Democrats pushed through fucking Obamacare. Is they had 60 seats for like 2 months.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. So in order with us having 52, whatever seats, we're gonna have to dick suck 8 fucking Democrats or independents to get any major legislation through. Which we've done
Well,
it before.
53. There's 53. They won Pennsylvania unless
7.
they're going to try. So they need 7. But that's what I'm
So
saying.
we
So,
need
if they
7.
would have, if you Michigan and Wisconsin would have been 55, and then you
Yeah.
got Arizona's
Arizona.
56, and then Nevada's 57. Which that would have been crazy good.
And then what were they talking about this filibuster, Jim? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
maybe you're
I
right.
love how each side wants to do away with the filibuster when they don't
Until
have
it comes, yeah. When
Uh,
they don't
no,
have it,
actually-
they want to do away with it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
actually, whatever Mitch McConnell said, the filibuster stand, but Mitch McConnell's not going to be the leader of the Senate. They're already fighting over who's it going to be, and they're trying to tell Trump to stay out of it.
Fuck that.
AP ID crisis. The AP has said McCormick won. Associated Press said McCormick won. That it's statistically impossible unless they do something shady for the guy the lead is too much for the guy to make up with what's outstanding.
Yeah, Kerry
I
Lake's
hate
probably
Mitch
going to win.
Yeah.
The problem is the vote's not that close. This is where the cheating occurred because
Yeah.
they knew Trump.
Well, it's the
fucking
same thing
destroyed-
in Michigan and Wisconsin. It's less than 20,000 votes that are, but then you do the math and you add up the votes. It's like, wait, why are there way more votes in the Senate race than there are in the presidential race? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh no,
especially
no.
when they won those. He won those states pretty handily when they actually did the counts and released
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, he's still 5 million votes ahead in the popular vote, and he stayed that way from the start of the night once he got up.
Well, because his margins are getting, the more votes that come in, his margins are getting better in New York, Illinois, New Jersey,
Yeah.
California, all the states that he lost.
Oh.
His margins are the only place
I mean-
his margins sucked was Washington D.C. That's it.
I mean,
So-
he
so-
won a historic number of votes in the Bronx. Something like 25% of the Bronx voted for him.
So why do you guys think that if allegedly there was something going on in 2020, allegedly, why do you think it did not go on in 2024? Why?
Okay, I can hear in 2020, Mark, they mailed ballots out to every person's name
Because of
they
COVID,
had
right?
because of COVID in every state. They just mailed
And
ballots
multiple,
out. So people that were
multiple
dead,
copies.
multiple copies, people who moved. So anybody who had moved, people who hadn't lived somewhere for 20 years got ballots. There was houses. People said, why are there 6 ballots at my house for people who don't live here? So all it took was people, who knows? Maybe there was, I'm not going to make any accusations, but
Maybe they filled it in.
No,
Yeah.
It's been reported that there was companies going around we're supposed to knocking on doors saying, did you get extra ballots? We're here to collect them. And the people thought they were legit, but it wasn't. It was people who took the ballots, filled them out, and dropped them in drop boxes.
That's a big effort. Jesus.
It's not really that big.
So-
There was a ton of money that was spent. There was this guy, Zuckerberg, that was behind collecting ballots and dropping them off into drop boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spent $500 million on it.
And they laugh at Elon for paying $1 million for people who voted for Trump.
And-
No. He didn't pay anybody to vote anything. It was sign a pledge to uphold the Constitution and support the First and Second Amendment.
Yes.
That's all it was.
But they said the other thing to get people angry. He's buying votes, damn it. Ooh.
Well, the other thing too, Mark, Zuckerberg didn't pay for that shit this time.
Nope.
So think about all those ballots that didn't get printed and sent out because they didn't have the money to fucking have it done.
I like the fact that it's this because I always thought it was, deep
ballot,
state and all of that.
No.
And they
No.
were organizing-
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it was. I don't think it was organized like at Biden's level or
Yeah.
at the maybe probably not even the DNC. There might have been some people that knew about what was going on, or like certain people. But
I think they knew as soon as the votes started getting counted, though, Jim, like, Jesus Christ, there ain't that
These-
many people on the fucking roll.
yeah, and
Exactly.
Then, but
The
they were
counts
paying.
were-
There was a company. The people they got in trouble. They were paying $20 for every ballot that they returned.
Right.
That's
What up,
that
Katie
movie.
Dan?
2000 Mules.
Hey, Katie,
That shit was real and it happened. And that's where those fucking whatever 12 million votes were. The 2000 Mules.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, Mark, if you look at the numbers in places like like the turnout and the numbers in like Chicago from 2020, California, the states where they didn't need to
Philadelphia.
win. No, Philadelphia was insane, but there's places in Michigan and Wisconsin that had not, that had the precincts, when you break it down by precincts, that had 110% turnout, 105% turnout. That does not happen.
Oh, come
Katie
on.
did.
It happens every day.
No, it doesn't. Even this time, there's some crazy anomalies where there's some precincts now that had close to 100% turnout, which doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Dude,
Yep.
Dude, there were actually ballots counted with pets' names on them, Jim.
Yep.
Like that was a
Yeah,
thing.
there was people
Mark.
who got ballots with pets' names on them.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So it wasn't big enough because there was no big money guy or all of that behind
They
it.
did not do mass mail out ballots.
Exactly. Yes. Not enough.
They
of
would
them.
have done mass mail out ballots. The same fucking thing would have happened.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
must have
Zuckerberg-
imagine
is-
being in their
Zuckerberg-
shoes and not happening. But why can't we do that? We can't do
well-
it, Kamala.
Well, they wanted to again, but states changed the fucking rules. They said, "Oh shit, this is
Well,
bad." Even
one
the
state
states
that
said, Jim,
fought back and got sued that couldn't change the rules, and they got the drop boxes. All that was Wisconsin and Michigan.
Right. Yep, they still lost.
But they're
But-
going to steal
but there was-
they stole the Senate seats.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying, right?
Looks
They
like
already-
they did,
they're-
unless
Well,
something happens.
even if they
unless
get them,
can fight
there's
about it.
still a majority. So not a
Well,
super majority, but you
No,
know.
dude, no.
Yeah, but
no,
the
no,
problem
we can't-
is with
we can't settle
with
for that.
seven
We can't settle
Democrats-
for that.
Having to work with 7 Democrats right now that are never Trumpers and TDS and all that other shit is
As
damn
opposed to
near
working with
impossible.
3 of them.
Yeah, we could work
But-
with
Yeah.
3 of them because
It's
there-
never,
there's
but it's
at
never
least
going to be
3 of them that are
reversed.
independent.
It's
If
never
they-
going to
no,
be
here,
reversed,
they-
though.
if they would have got to 57, I would bet money that there would have been a couple Democrat senators who would have flipped.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least voted
Uh,
with us. You
yep.
know, they may not have flipped on paper, but there's at least 2 of them I know that would vote with us, guaranteed. And then we would just have to work with one. But working with 7 is going to be nigh impossible when it comes to just pushing a margin of, any sort of legislation with 60% or 60 people.
You know what?
It's-
Well, here's one I know for 3 would have been a lot easier because I know there's one guy who they could work with on a ton of shit. His name's John Fetterman.
Yeah. So we had
Yeah.
one guaranteed,
I
especially after
agree with
Fetterman
Daniel
went on
Craig.
Rogan.
I agree with Daniel. Like all these senators, if they think there's a fucking case that there's been some manipulation, they should fucking fight it, dude. They don't have
Dude.
to. They don't have to concede.
But they have to do it
Fuck
now.
that.
That's the
If it-
problem. They have
Right.
to. They have to start the lawsuit right this fucking second. That's
But
where
it
Trump.
won't-
Supposedly
it
they're
won't
trying.
happen.
Supposedly they're trying to cure ballots in Philadelphia and in Wisconsin and Michigan because there's a bunch of provisional ballots in these other states that because there was problems and people had to vote provisional ballots. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
Plus, I'm wondering what's happened with all the don't forget there was over a million service members overseas who didn't get ballots.
it-
What
That's not
states
what
are they
Kamala
from?
said. Kamala
You know,
said we
because
don't
it's-
have anybody overseas right
No.
now.
it won't be fixed though because they'll go back on the old chestnut. But the vote is over, people. You can't do it. Nothing is
Yeah,
going to happen.
no, because the Democrats are going to fuck it up for themselves. Because I've been seeing all day long, and all day yesterday that 20 million disappearing votes. Every one of them are starting to go. There's some shenanigans. There's some.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's
somebody
but that's
cheated.
like-
So they're going to hold up though, Mark. They're going to shoot themselves in the fucking foot because some dumb Democrat's going to take it up, right, and try to
they're
do
saying-
something about it.
Yeah, they're saying
I hope so.
the reason that Casey hasn't conceded yet is because there's 80,000 provisional ballots in Pennsylvania waiting to be approved or not.
Yeah, they're
So-
they're in the truck in the back lot. Yeah,
No.
I know.
Well, they're just like they're saying there's a box not filled out properly or something. That's what happens, right, Mark?
Oh,
Or,
remember
Jim?
the rising Chads? Remember the
Hanging
guy
Chads.
who was
Hanging
the meme
Chads.
with the
Yeah, I remember.
That's
that.
all.
That was-
That was all.
Travel glasses.
That was all bullshit anyway.
I
People
know, but
always
it was
get
funny
confused.
as fuck though.
Well,
But- and
Gore
it
only
caused
wanted to
it-
count a couple counties, remember? And George Bush said, "Let's count the whole state. Let's do the
Yeah.
whole state over." And then
Yeah, I
Gore
can
was
wait.
like, "No, no, 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 no! I don't want to do that." Oh,
Yeah,
God,
uh,
fucking
hanging
election
dong.
shit. Hanging dong.
It's like, oh, in the
Hanging
Supreme
dog.
Court, they did 3 recounts in Florida in 2000.
Yep.
3. And in every recount, George Bush's lead in Florida got bigger.
Yeah.
And then Al Gore was fighting. He said, no, I only want to recount these 2 counties where I did the best in to look for votes in those counties. And they're like, no, it doesn't work that way. If we do a
Yeah.
recount, it's the whole fucking state. And that's
Yep.
what got shut down by the Supreme Court. It was like, nope, stop it. Just stop. It's over.
That's why he is man bear pig. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That is exactly why he's
Man, bear, pig. Yeah.
half man, half bear, half pig.
And that was because they were going off. Al Gore was going off the exit polls. And he thought,
Hmm.
oh, I'm winning because of the exit polls. But they were like, no, we're looking at the actual returns that we're counting, and it does not line up with the exit polls.
Because people leaving are going to say, Trump, I didn't vote for Trump.
Well,
What
how
are
do
you
it all
crazy?"
depends on who stops to talk to them and who you ask.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just ask random people. So I mean, it's just like anything else. You would have to like try it. You can't just go like, oh, I asked this guy, now I'm going to wait and ask this woman. It's got to be like something completely random spread. You got to talk to thousands of people.
Yeah, and I mean that's the other thing too. How do they pick these people? Because I mean, you can usually spot, a Kamala voter or a Trump voter from a mile away. Like if I looked at Mark, I would go, "That's a Kamala voter," but I would probably get it wrong. Got him.
Okay.
Headshot. Bow.
What is he talking to himself, Mark?
Yes.
what he's
I
talking
don't know
about.
who that person is. I heard a sound, but I didn't think it was anything
It's
Oh
important.
my
Charlie
God.
Brown's
You know
mother,
what?
right?
I
I
don't know
fuck-
what that is.
I have
I
fucking-
don't know, but
I
you know,
fucking figured it out. It's like hanging out with my older brother and my older fucking cousin sitting on this show. Jesus
Yep.
Christ. No wonder I like coming
we
on
are
this.
here to kick your ass, bitch. Come on. That's why
That's it.
you're here.
Why don't
Uh,
y'all
Oh no.
Let's
Uh-oh,
hear
Jim
Trump
found
finish
something.
up.
I got something else too in a second. As soon as this is done.
They are not spying on someone's campaign like they spied on my campaign. Eighth, we will continue the effort launched by the Trump administration to move parts of the sprawling federal bureaucracy to new locations outside the Washington
Thank
swamp.
you. Thank you.
I
Just
don't
as I-
I don't know if I agree with this, because what that will do then is create other areas
For
outside of
corruption.
DC
Yeah.
that are completely government workers. that
Unsupervised?
are
Yeah.
just like it'd be these
Yeah.
people. They're going to be the same fucking people, just working in different parts. So then instead of having Virginia, like you got Virginia right now with all these government workers, they're going to be spread across the whole country, fucking up everything.
And Trump is not great for picking people to oversee things. So he's going to say, "Oh, I won, I spread it out," and there's corruption bigger than ever before.
I don't know. Supposedly he's got good people.
Oh,
Got,
yeah. Okay, I'll
Linda
believe that
McMahon
when I
is
see it.
Linda McMahon is his chief of staff, I think.
Oh boy.
Vince McMahon is his chief of staff. Oh my God.
No, his
That's
ex-wife, I think. I think that's who it is. I'm not 100% sure. Linda something or other. I don't know.
Cridy
Move the
crisis.
Bureau of
He's
Land
here to get
Management
teabagged.
Colorado.
Oh,
Many
read
as
Sweet Toots.
100,000 government
Read
positions
Sweet
could be
Toots
moved
above
out,
that. Fucking
I mean,
jerks.
immediately of Washington to places filled with patriots who love America, and they really do. Ninth, I will work to ban federal bureaucrats from taking jobs at the companies they deal with and that they regulate. So they deal with these companies and they regulate these companies, and then they want to take jobs from these companies. Doesn't work that way. Such a public display cannot go
Terrible
on.
display.
And it's taking place all the time, like with Big Pharma. Finally, I will push a constitutional amendment to impose term limits on members of Congress. This is
Fuck
how I
yes.
will shatter the deep
That's what's
state
going to get him
and
assassinated.
restore government that is controlled
No, it
by
won't.
the people
Because
and for the people.
amendments don't
Thank you
pass.
very much.
That's a
And
gimme. That's
and
just a gimme.
In actuality, though, term limits is popular with about 72 to 73% of the population.
But
That's-
amendments don't pass. It's one of those pipe dreams. It's not going to happen. They're too powerful. They're not going to give that up.
Let's look.
Mark,
Hold
when
on.
you see a glass, right, and it's got water in it just at the halfway point, what do you
Do you
say
see my
that is?
glass? Do you see my glass? That thing is freaking half empty. Damn it.
Well, I was just talking about John Fetterman about about how he could work with him, but that's what he says. Pennsylvania is going to count every last vote. That's not controversial. That's the law. Also, green dipshits votes helping elect the GOP. What?
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
sort of, but you know.
So I take
There's
it
also
he's-
a libertarian candidate that he doesn't really show. There's the Libertarian Party guy that got
They
like,
got more votes than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a wash, But so
Yeah.
Calling green voters dipshits not a way anymore.
Oh boy.
I want to turn
Uh,
John Fetterman onto the JQ stuff and see how he runs with it. Julio will get that.
Where is Julio?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought, I was like, man, oh man. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Any ideas?
Something.
Well, I have the Halloween candy night video you sent. That's pretty
Okay.
funny.
Well, before we get into all that,
Right.
Oh. Stay safe.
eyes open, no fear.
Good morning, folks. Today
Good
we're going over a
morning.
volcano, the hurricane, a nova expected to erupt in the coming months, and an interesting paper on electrical charge in the solar system. But we're starting, as always, with the last 24 hours.
Hello,
on our
Julio.
star,
How you
where we
doing?
find a day
¿Qué pasó, maricón?
filament motion.
Hey,
We had
Chicago,
an
man.
X-class
What's
Hey,
up? What you
Julio.
fuck with the Trump,
show
man?
yesterday.
Don't you know he could
Luckily
deport you,
impulsive,
bro?
Oh,
no
Julio,
CME associated. The filament erupted on the departing limb last night.
Wow,
We've
did you
got
see
more
that?
of those to monitor today. Let's start with the flares.
Wow, did you see that?
On the
Holy
go-
shit, hold on. Look at this.
Erupted on the
Watch this
departing
right here.
limb last night. We've
Oof,
got
see
more
that?
of those to
That
monitor
looked like a
today.
fish.
Let's start with the
Yeah,
flares.
that was plasma. If,
On the GOES X-ray
no
flux.
bullshit. Oh,
Yeah.
if that was aimed at Earth, we would be fucked right now.
You mean it would all be over, and
No,
we
we-
wouldn't have
no,
to
we
be
wouldn't-
here talking about
no,
this? Oh my god!
I mean, we wouldn't be able to be talking about it because we wouldn't have any fucking internet.
Oh damn!
I would literally.
I'm hoping
if it
and
happened,
praying it hits us anytime.
If it happened, I would move literally 50 feet outside and just be sitting by a bonfire. I'd be cool
with a
with it.
bottle of Jack in your hand. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I've got some Japanese whiskey in the cabinet over here. So.
But that amount of plasma hitting the Earth would cause massive fucking giant like lightning storms. Like huge lightning would be like tearing apart stuff and like melting
Hell yeah.
stone. And
Could we send to Ukraine to get all of our capacitors and transformers back, because we really need those?
I don't know,
Absolutely.
they're all going to be destroyed anywhere. Even the ones unhooked, they'd be destroyed.
Not the ones I've got buried in my yard wrapped in aluminum.
Well, yeah, they would have to be buried. Yeah, like, oh, my house would be fine because my house is wrapped in aluminum foil. But
Yeah,
That's
so I
why
had
Jim
him do
always
that when
wears
I
a hat,
built
by
my
the way,
house.
because he has aluminum foil under the hat. So yeah,
He showed me
who,
once.
who doesn't? Who doesn't?
You like that guy from Better Call Saul, Jim? His name Chuck. He has himself wrapped in an aluminum foil cover all the time.
no, he was thought that the magnetism in his house was doing something to him.
Yeah, Chuck.
What I don't understand is why Jim wraps his feet in aluminum foil. He still hasn't explained that one. But
Because to prevent, to keep the Earth's magnetic field from affecting my blood flow.
Jim has showed his feet on stream. He's on
I thought it
Wiki
was-
Feet now.
Yeah, I thought it was for the gout, but I guess not.
God damn it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's get back to this world-ending crisis.
No, it's fine.
You can see the X-Class event and several M-Class flares as well. All came from the sunspots we've been saying to watch. We'll take a look at the impulsive X-Class flare in 131 angstroms to see the flash. Again, no CME was produced in that one, but we do have to monitor the plasma filaments, as the one on the departing limb reminded us
Damn.
yesterday. Biggest one we're watching for today is
Still
the
looks like a
filament
fish.
incoming on the south. Pretty big one there.
That looked like
In addition to the plasma
that looked like an
filaments,
alien ship.
obviously, we are looking
I
at the
know.
sunspots
Yeah,
too.
something like that.
Looked like something was
In
taken
addition
off
to
the
the
fucking
plasma
sun, didn't it?
filaments, obviously, we are looking at the sunspots too.
exactly.
Same situation
There's our
described
conspiracy
yesterday, but
theory.
with a bit more progression. Big spots departing to the right, two multi-umbral complex groups near the center, and at the limb and coming from the left, more sunspots. Let's look
All right.
magnetically at the two in the middle. Trailer
All right, here's Brandon. Let's talk this for a second. Brandon, you love the science, but what's the obsession with this? The obsession with this is we are going through what's known as a magnetic reversal right now on our planet. The North Pole is moving and weakening. And as it weakens, more solar radiation and energy is getting into the planet and doing weird things.
Yes.
This guy is so
You know,
focused on this. If he saw the fucking Starship Enterprise go across the screen when he was taking his
Yeah,
pictures,
he wouldn't even see it, right?
he
No.
no sell it. He talked about
No.
the kids' potluck in November and
Jim.
fucking plasma jets.
Jim
Yeah.
had to point out the comment to him, dude. Jim
Yeah, yeah.
pointed out the
Right.
comment to him. Jim's like, you see that fucking comment?
It's a
2
fucking
days later, he's
board
talking
cube,
about the comment.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
All I'm
Pretty
saying
cool.
is, I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow or next week or next month
No,
or next
no.
year or 10 years from now.
We're a billion. years
Eventually-
away, whatever.
No, it's not going to be that long.
It's happened many times, Mark.
Happened
It
many
has
times.
Many times, many times.
Yes, many times.
I know,
There's-
many times.
There's fucking cave paintings about this shit.
Yeah,
where they draw
exactly,
the
yeah.
plasma things in the sky and the figures that are the plasma symbols that you see when
Yeah,
shit comes
plasma.
in the
They
atmosphere.
struck it. This is plasma. We don't know what plasma is, but it's plasma. Yeah.
They drew the things they saw in the sky, Mark.
Did they have potlucks?
They saw
Was there any
lots of stuff in the sky. Jim.
hieroglyphs, potluck hieroglyphs.
They saw
Yes.
giants
All right.
and
Bring a dish.
You know, you guys are just being jerks.
yes, we are. What
I love
about
this.
it?
I love the solar flare report.
I
The
do.
one on the left is beta and
We're good.
perfectly split like a middle school dance. Blue on one side, red on the other. While the leading spots on the right have that
not
mixing
woke.
potential
This
where
is
the
not
different
woke.
polarities are mingling.
We're not
More
boys and
flaring
girls
is
on one
likely,
side or the
and
other.
we're also monitoring what appears to be a very complex incoming group
Oh, look
at
at
the
that.
rim now.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit.
Oh, buddy.
First up in geophysical events
Are
is
you
another
pointing
round of
out the
volcanic
black
eruptions in
part of the
Indonesia.
sun? Jesus, Jim.
You beat me to
My
it.
I'm
God,
telling you
I
right
didn't
now,
think this was
that's the
racist.
part you got to watch out for because they'll get you.
Wait.
I always
Dave has
pay
a
attention
word
You know,
for
the
this.
black.
Dave
black
has
parts
a
of the
word
sun
for this.
are usually around 13% of the sun, but they cause all the problems.
Look, if I'm around the black part of the sun, I always put my wallet in my front pocket. So
I mean, dude, Soundgarden had a whole song about it. Black hole sun,
Yeah.
won't you come and wash away the rain? Yeah.
I always roll up my windows when I drive through the black part of the sun.
Solar flare comes out and tries to wash my windshield in the middle of the street.
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
They're now evacuating the surrounding area as the
You know,
danger is rising.
And also, Mark, I don't know if you know this or not, but there has been a scientific paper that proves that solar activity is what causes earthquakes.
Exactly. The sun comes out and the earth goes, no, I'm
No,
trying
no,
to see."
no. Earthquakes have to do with energy in the earth.
Right.
Right.
And
yep.
the elasticity of the ground and the magma and the different plates is affected by the energy. The earth is a giant capacitor.
Magma.
But if it uses lotion, it smooths it out.
If it puts the lotion on, it doesn't get the hose.
I mean, I get a lot of hose and I put lotion on my face every night. So
Hi-yo.
Rising quickly with no signs of calming at the mountain. A tiny bit of good news on Hurricane Rafael. After lashing Cuba,
gonna
it
hit
is now in the
Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico, but its forecast track has changed dramatically. It's no longer slated to slide north, but to the west, and better yet, it's expected to significantly weaken as it
Better
does
yet,
so.
it's
Should be
gonna go
reducing
west.
to a
Oh,
rain
that's
event
great.
in the
Not
next
from
day
here
or
Yeah,
to
two.
west.
Mexico. Yeah,
Some
go
of
to
you
Mexico,
may have
Canada.
heard we've got a NOVA event expected to be visible in the sky soon. T-Core is expected to take the material being dumped on it by its binary and explode, as stars are wont to do when you dump material on them. They're saying it could happen any day, and while it is pretty far away from our solar system, it should still appear like a new star in the sky for several days when it erupts.
So a new dot
Last
in
but
the
not least,
stars.
Fascinating
Okay.
paper on the charge of the sun, space between the Earth and the sun, the Earth and the moon. Now, not only is it interesting to think of the spheres in this electrical fashion, but they say that these charges could actually be what sets the orbital radius and the velocity of motion of objects in the solar system. Not exactly a mainstream concept there. Good work. Folks, we really hope you come out and see us. We've got significant events before the end of the year and smaller meetup opportunities as
I'll
well.
only go if I
Meeting you
can
folks
stay
in
in
person
Jim's
is the
apartment
best
out
part of
there.
this whole thing. Observerranch.com. We greatly appreciate
Jim's got a
your
permanent
support.
Phaeton
We'll do
camper out
this
there.
all
Oh, yeah,
again
definitely.
tomorrow, right here. But right now,
Right
it's
now.
5:30 a.m. in the New
New
Valley.
Valley.
Maybe the
Sun.
stars.
We should go there next year,
Eyes
all of
open.
us.
No
It'll be
fear.
fucking
A
awesome.
meetup. It's
A
a
A
meetup.
BTM meetup at the
BTM
Solar
meetup.
Flare.
Yes, exactly. Can you imagine Dave filming this stream from there? Oh my God, that'd be fantastic.
yeah, I'll just astral project myself there for you guys. So don't you worry about it.
What are you gonna do with your asshole?
Don't worry
What he
about it.
always
Okay,
does.
Jesus.
Why do you care about his asshole, Jim? Jeez.
Oh,
So
that's
now,
all he
now
says
that
gonna happen.
Camelot's doing
Don't you
anal
even
snake,
Dave.
Stimulator will be on
No,
his show
Dave.
every night.
No,
As his
no,
anal
Dave.
Dave.
No, Dave.
I'll be right back. 1 minute.
He's gonna snake in that anal of stimulators.
Naked snake.
Yep, turd cutter.
Yeah,
Turd
Jesus Christ, man.
He's gonna turd cut your anal, buddy.
I hate all
What's
of
wrong?
How far you live in Alabama?
I hate every one of you.
So you know
This is why we can't
brothers-
have nice things.
This is
Yes,
it.
this is what he can
This is it.
cousins gonna be cousins.
Ugh.
That's
If,
just
if,
kidding.
if
just-
Camelot was my cousin, I'd be celibate. I'd join the cloth.
Or rich.
If he was related to you, you'd have to be celibate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's getting all the girls.
yeah, Camelot's just taking all the hose.
He's taking all the women from those. Where's he live? Birmingham or something?
Huntsville. He lives in
Huntsville? Yeah.
Huntsville. Yeah.
There are a lot of
No.
gays in Huntsville, Cynic. Just out of curiosity.
No, just
It's a
Camelot.
college town, dude.
Just one. There's one gay.
just do the math. It's a college town. They're all confused in college.
One lonely gay in Huntsville.
One lonely gay man.
One
Sitting
lonely-
alone, shirtless, drinking milk,
Making
eggs, and
comics about a
whiskey, playing his
mustache race
piano.
car driver.
Yes, making comics. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
I want to
Go
see
to-
Yellow Flash's comic before I see Camelot's comic.
I
Jesus.
I
wanna-
just can't wait. I can't wait for Camelot to release the book, and not do as well as he wants, and say CG is dead, and then go hangs out with Matt Barr. Because
I mean, it looks like unless he gets the zero push, which he's pretty much burned that bridge.
and they don't.
It looks
push
like
anyway.
it looks like a $10,000. Looks like a $10,000 book
They
no,
don't
he'll
push
get way more
anyway.
than that, dude.
without the
His-
zeros.
No, with
Camelot
his fucking
has-
fans.
Yeah,
His fans spend a
he
lot of
still
money
makes-
every day.
yeah. He still makes like what, 1,000 a night or something like that.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah,
couldn't
he
afford a
makes a
hotel
lot
room.
of money in super chats.
well, yes. Apparently he can't, but he can. Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000.
I mean, I guess when you're
get you
yeah,
a
I
whole
guess when
floor
you're
thing.
staying at the DoubleTree every night, eventually, kind of runs up
The
a
double
tab.
wide tree. Yeah.
That was quick, Mark. Good one.
Oh, I
Well-
hate myself sometime. Not really.
Nah, he does the same shit to people. So, yeah, I think it's funny that we've got another comic book guy out here
Mhm.
that's never done anything before, but he's got a big time artist working for him. I mean, even who was it? Malin said I couldn't get
Malin
that
said
guy
he
to
tried
work
to
for
get
me.
that
Yeah,
guy.
he couldn't get him either. Yeah.
After
Yeah.
seeing that art, if I was Malin, I would be counting my blessings because that art looks fucking shit.
I even
Well.
didn't. I'm impressed with pretty much all art, but that
Yeah, because
looks kind of jank.
Do you think that is more of the effect like the people who drew for Eric July knew he couldn't tell it was good or not? Do you think this is another one of those where it said, Camelot doesn't know what's good? I'll give him shit.
Yeah, he's just inexperienced in what's good art, what's not.
oh, Malin's just gaslighting him, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is hold on, this is Theory Thursday, so I think we should at least cover something that's doing with conspiracy theories, maybe.
my
Right.
conspiracy
I
theory
thought-
is Jim being a member of the Proud Boys and not being in prison.
That's not a conspiracy.
It's true.
How about Jim's glowing? Is that
Jim is
conspiracy?
glowing. He's glowing.
Did you find your Halloween candy one, Jim?
No, no, I was going to play the one that we were watching the other night that you don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Damn, Jim.
Was I there
Fucking-
then? And I don't
Yes,
remember either.
actually, low water mark, you were there.
You probably don't remember either.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
not.
we only watched a couple minutes of it, but
Yeah, I don't even.
Was it the
remember.
live files one that
Yeah.
you all got through like a minute and a half of in an hour?
this is the conspiracy that we've already been to Mars.
Oh yes, this is a good episode. Yep, this is pretty good.
Oh, you seen it?
Oh, I don't miss an episode of the Y Files.
He's trying to yes and. He's yes anding.
Yes, and
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Yeah, this is great. Look, I've seen it about 3 times.
In 1957, a small metal sphere blinks its way across the night sky. Sputnik, the first human-made satellite, marked the beginning of the space age. The American public was terrified. The U.S. government responded by creating NASA in 1958.
and they hired a bunch of Nazis.
NASA
NASA
presented
Yeah,
itself as a
Yes.
civilian agency focused
Looks
on
like something my
science
ex-wife
and
did.
exploration. The truth was different. NASA had one mission: beat the Soviets to the moon. They planned 3 stages to reach that goal: Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo. Mercury proved Americans could survive in space. Gemini showed they could work outside their spacecraft. Then came Apollo, 20 missions designed to land humans on the moon.
Apollo 1 was
Apollo
perfect.
succeeded. Neil Armstrong stepped onto lunar soil in 1969. That was Apollo
Allegedly.
11. Apollo 12
69,
followed.
dude.
Apollo 13 famously had a problem, but Apollo
Tom
14,
Hanks.
15, 16, and 17 were also successful. Moon landings had become routine. Then,
But they never
suddenly
talk about
in
18.
1973, Apollo was shut
Here we
down.
go. They're going to
Missions
talk about it
failed.
now.
Budget cuts. At least that's what we were told. But there is another theory that Apollo 18, 19, and 20 weren't canceled. They were
William
carried out
Koenig
in
made a
secret
movie
and
about
were
that.
successful, and there's footage to prove it. But it's not footage of a moon landing. In 1973, NASA landed on Mars.
Exactly.
I doubt it because it takes like a year and a half to hit Mars.
Yeah,
So,
Ewan, thank goodness. I need your help. My life is in jeopardy.
Did you get into the
Blorpus again?
No, the aliens
He's not
bogarted my
lighting the loafers
blorpus
at
at my
all.
house party last week.
You mean last week at my house? That's why there was a weird stain on the carpet.
Relax.
We don't
I
know how
told you,
heavy the
Sprinkle
shoes are
juice
that he
rubs out
wears.
with club soda. You are
They're a lot heavier than
Sprinkle
yours.
juice? Look, I don't even want you having.
Hello, you are
I'm
missing
in,
the
I'm
point.
in Alabama.
So
we
there
don't
I
wear
was,
shoes.
just browsing the web, minding my own business, when I was bombarded with all these pop-up ads for how to cook fish.
Did you find any good recipes for fish tacos? I'm in the mood for something crunchy.
This is
Whoa.
no
Let's
time
have
for what
fish
you think
tacos,
passes for
yeah.
jokes.
Whoa.
Someone's out to get me, and they're sending me death threats through these ads.
You sure about that? Remember a couple of months ago you signed up for gourmet cooking for busy fish?
Yeah, so?
Well, data brokers bought and sold your information. That's what happened.
Those sneaky, lying, no good sons of...
Hang on. Why don't you just use Delete Me? They remove you from hundreds of data brokers year round.
Oh, did you just serve up a little sponsor, Al Capo?
oh my god!
I hate when they put ads like live
yes,
reads. in
they
your-
work it in like that. Yeah,
because I
Yeah.
pay not to watch ads,
yeah.
and they still make me see a fucking ad, even though
Yep.
they put effort into their ads. You know.
Oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's just
they
you know.
do. It's like, oh man.
If you put in code talking fish, you get a free Viking Lander and Raid Shadow Legends. Like that kind of thing.
Maybe.
In the middle of
But at least they would dress up Hecklefish to look like a Viking to make it funny, right?
That'd be all right.
Yeah, but and another cool thing he does. I mean, his credits are like 5 minutes long at the end of the show because he gives every Patreon member a credit in every show.
Oh yeah, I noticed
nice.
that the other day when I looked
Yeah.
down and it was like 20 minutes left in the video, and I was like, "But Jesus, like how long does he go through these?"
He gives everybody their credit for supporting. him. That's
but
pretty fucking cool.
It's too long. I mean, at some
They
point
don't
you
have
have
to
to say,
watch.
Are you
no,
a
but
Patreon member, Dave?
it screws up the
No.
the timing of the video because everybody cuts off before that plays, and yeah,
Yeah, but at least
It's
he
not
doesn't
good.
do it
It's
up
not good.
front. At least he's not making us watch it up front.
That's true.
or talking about Coffee Baron Coffee.
Yeah. Or right wing dog food, like Ricada
or
does.
Eric July Comics.
Right.
Wait, but
I mean, I
delete me.
want
That,
my dog to be
that
concerned.
doesn't seem good.
I thought about that.
The space race began as soon as World War II ended. America struck first, launching fruit flies on a V2 rocket to study radiation's effects on living organisms.
Oh, yeah, the V2 designed by Werner von Braun.
Yes,
Ah, did you know that von
Less
Braun was a
fish,
Nazi
more
who
facts.
Here we
joined
go.
the SS,
Yeah,
won
this
2
is
medals,
funny.
and
This is
attained the
funny.
rank of major?
yes, I knew that.
Oh, did you know von Braun's rockets were built using slave labor from concentration camps?
Yes,
The rockets killed 9,000 civilians in London, but 20,000 prisoners died building the rockets. Multiple survivors said von Braun ordered this, though he denied it.
I know.
But when von Braun agreed to work for the United States under Operation Paperclip, his war crimes were forgiven. He became the first director of NASA's Flight Center.
Okay, that's all true, but every time we talk about von Braun, are you going to bring up the Nazi stuff?
Every time.
Okay, let's.
Every time.
I'm not
Fine.
surprised the way that
By the
fish
way,
sounds
von
that he's
Braun
bringing
got
up
along
Nazi
really
shit
well
all
with
the
Walt
time.
Disney.
What does that have
Sounds
to do
like
with
my
anything?
ex-Jewish
Some people
in-laws.
out there know what I'm talking about.
There's something wrong with that fish.
Oh.
I suspect that's
Wow,
it.
Julio, I
That's
didn't,
a-
I
that's
didn't
a
know your
The
Soviets
in-laws
Soviets
were
launched
from all
Sputnik
that.
in
half
1957.
Jewish.
It was their first victory in space over
Yeah.
the United
I
States,
go by the one
but
drop
not their
rule.
last. Both
Nah.
nations poured
As our
billions
milkers,
into the
buddy.
space programs.
Doom
I
To the
fell
American
for it.
public, the space race was about technological
All
superiority.
good.
Landing on the
Why are we
moon
watching
became the
gay
ultimate
content?
prize. But behind this public competition, something else was happening.
Wait, I see the camera. I see the
The
camera.
US and Soviet Union were working together in secret, and their goal wasn't the moon. It was to establish a human colony on Mars. They called
Simply
it
green.
Project Red Sun.
And they did it. They did it.
The project was inspired by earlier plans, specifically
Their
Project
children are
Horizon.
there, and half of them are
Proposed in
Russian, half of them are
1959,
American. Oh my
Horizon
God.
was a plan to put a nuclear-armed military base on the
And they
moon.
laugh at
A
Elon
lunar
Musk.
base would give America
What do you say, Mark?
They laugh at Elon Musk trying to get to Mars because they're already on Mars. Oh my God.
Mm.
The
And they have
universe.
Hey.
fish there.
You're talking a lot of shit, but you haven't watched the whole video. You will.
Yeah,
you will
I'm
be swayed.
sure.
Did a
I'm
backup plan.
sure.
If
You'll
nuclear
be swayed.
Yeah. Swaying.
What's that fucking rabbi in the tank won't shut up? That's why. Let's get to it.
Jesus Christ! Why did you pause it, Jim?
It said, I had a notice saying you muted my screen, so I was like, okay. what's
I did
going
it so we could talk. I mean, it's I can't pause it, but we can still go.
You can't pause
I
it?
mean,
Yeah, Jim, you could
Oh.
end the stream like you did last night. Same time.
you can end my stream, but I can't pause your fucking video. How sick is that?
That is weird. It's almost like I have total control.
I can't text as
You
you
do,
in the
you do,
chat.
Jim.
She can text as me. No, no more fucking stream keys. This is nonsense. No more nonsense on DTM reviews. We're gonna get serious, guys. We're gonna
Serious.
have a hard
Buckle
hitting about-
down.
Serious.
We're going to talk about gay Camelot mustache comics. That's what
Oh,
we're going to
God.
talk
That's
about
right,
because that's
that's
the serious shit that matters.
Yeah,
we're
let's get
gonna
it
talk
out
about
and get it. Let's
John,
get past
John's
it.
long.
So you
lost
want me to
TV.
end the stream?
I'll go
I'm
to
praying
bed.
for the meteor, so maybe
you did
ending the
last
stream
night.
is
Come
not-
on, solar flares.
We,
Yes, exactly.
Jim, we literally started up right after that, and they came back. It was great.
Yeah.
Like we were, and it was 1:30 in the fucking morning, and I was up at 6:20 to go to a meeting or to that fucking trade show today, Mark. Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
And it was so long.
And I did the face reveal.
It was, yeah, he did face reveal.
did?
That's the name of this. Yeah,
I did.
that's the name of the stream after you left. The original name was Jim effed up my fucking first stream. Here we go. And then we changed it because low watermark came back. Face reveal. It's like, low watermark face reveal time. So,
Was everyone
Yeah.
shocked when they found out you were an African American?
It was amazing. It was incredible. Julio said,
they asked,
"Damn you, oh, Jesus. Julio, Jesus, why did you say that? I'm so offended."
they were
I
really
disavow.
confused they were really confused about why he was in whiteface, though. They're like, "Why are you doing that, dude?"
Yeah, that threw me
Oh,
off
what's up
real
with that?
hard.
Yeah,
I was,
I mean,
yeah, that's
your
cultural
voice don't match your
appropriation
face
there,
at
Mark.
all.
Well, that's why I'm dressed this way to support my Afro-Cuban friend.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell to the yeah.
All right. Let's see what the gefilte fish has to say.
God damn it.
a war or natural disaster
I
threatened
got a
Earth,
million of them.
the human race would continue on Mars.
Haters.
Getting there wouldn't be easy. The moon
Fucking
is
haters.
239,000 miles away, a 3-day journey. Mars is a different
Supposedly.
story. Its distance from Earth varies between 34 million and 250 million miles as both planets orbit the sun. America
Allegedly.
had the Saturn V,
Allegedly.
the only
Yeah,
rocket
allegedly.
powerful enough for the journey. The Soviets had better safety systems and life support technology designed for extended space travel. The trip to Mars would take 6 months. Alone, neither side could do it, but together, Mars was within reach. On March 23rd, from a secret facility deep in the Amazon jungle, the most powerful rocket in the world was launched.
Well,
Why would they be in the Amazon jungle?
That's a terrible
gonna
place
find
to watch
out.
from.
Didn't you watch Contact with Jodie Foster, or whatever her name is? Because
No, but
we
look-
can do it here, we can do it
Very good.
there.
I know the answer.
I do too, but I was just, trying to
I haven't watched
put a
this.
little
Build
But
his
little-
suspense-
let's see
it.
suspense.
Let's see
controversy
it.
or whatever.
Let's see if our on-panel detractors can come up with a reasonable answer why we would launch from the jungle down there, guys.
Because it's
why would
stupid.
we do that?
Okay, never mind.
Because
I don't know. You guys think
there was
you know.
because there was a pyramid in the jungle that was
No,
giving us a
nope,
signal.
nope.
All right.
No,
I can
Uh,
tell you why. Who wants to know?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
want to know.
because due to the nuclear, proliferation and the START treaties and different stuff, there is monitoring of all rockets, nuclear testing,
All
rocket testing,
launches.
all
Okay.
launches in
Yeah.
the northern hemispheres.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Not
like
the
of Russia
southern.
and the U.S.
China?
So China,
Yeah,
us, and different
China.
things. So by going to South America,
China.
They're
no
not
one's
watching.
watching South America for rocket launches. Oh, but
So if you-
to make you wonder though, wouldn't they see the rocket once it got high enough? Because
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
No,
but
of
all
course
right.
not. They can't possibly see it. No,
Not on a flat Earth, it'd be too far.
no, exactly. It's too far over the edge. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Wait, too late. You know,
yeah
that's an
you
optical
shoot it
illusion.
over the edge.
I mean, your excuse is it's South America. They ride donkeys still. What the fuck are you talking about? How are they shooting off rockets? It's 1973. They're still, you know, they haven't invented the wheel in South America at that point. What the fuck?
They
You gotta
still
think,
ride
in
donkeys
1973,
there.
we didn't have that many satellites up either, and we were using like
Right.
the Cobra Dane radar, if I'm not mistaken, in Alaska
Sure.
to monitor for Russian launches. So
So the high level is if you want to low key launch a manned mission to Mars, you would
do it from Antarctica.
from well, I was going to ask that actually. That makes more sense. Nobody's paying attention to that shit, right?
No, except for
All
every
they would have to do
fucking
is just
guy-
give it a
Except
push.
for every country that actually owns part of Antarctica where nobody's allowed to go. Yeah, they kind of give a fuck about what's happening in Antarctica for some reason. Oh, I remember because
But just
there was
think,
there was a fucking automaton war down there, and they don't want us to fucking know about it. We
Yeah.
watched
What?
the whole.
We saw that.
series.
We
You know
watched
what's
it.
odd
Yeah.
about
Well,
that,
right.
Dave? I also don't want to know about it. I mean, shit, I thought I
Oh.
was muted.
But in Antarctica, all they
You
would have
can
to
do
do
it.
is
You
just
can
kind
do
of
it.
let the rocket go, and it'll fall off the Earth and just go into space.
You know,
because that's
I'm
the bottom
not
of the
taking
Earth.
that shit from this guy. He's gone. I mean, his team can't beat Vanderbilt. He can go. fuck himself.
Come on, it's a little busting balls, Dave.
I mean, it's a joke, Julio. So you guys don't understand.
Yeah, throw both of
I'm
them
not,
off. Oh, Jesus
I'm never
Christ.
serious here, man. Like, I'm gonna kick you. I mean,
Whoa, hang on.
What?
Why are they launching rockets from the jungle?
Well, NATO and Warsaw
It's a
Pact
jungle.
nations tracked every launch from the US,
Oh.
Europe, and Asia. But a rocket
Why are they
lifting off from
tracking
Brazil in the
lunches?
southern hemisphere, no one would notice. That
Mark
rocket
stays a
carried
bootlicker,
humanity
moves up
most
3
advanced
spaces.
spacecraft.
hey,
The
Jim, I gotta tell you
interplanetary-
something. These guys that are so believing in reality are so boring. They don't have any imagination about what could be, what might have happened. It's all black and white for low watermark. It's all black and white for Julio. There's no
Yes, yes.
Like,
there are black
nobody's
people.
ever lied
there are
to
white
you.
people.
Nobody's ever
there are
fucking told you
Negroid
guys
people. It's
anything
freaking
that's
always
maybe not. They're not telling you stuff that they think is in your best interest to hide the actual truth. Like you don't.
There's
think
a-
I
that's happened?
personally,
The
well, see, I
truth
come
is
from the
out there.
theory of we've never gone past our own atmosphere. I don't think we've
There's a-
ever
We've
been.
never
to the
hit there.
moon.
In fact, we've never flown. Those jets you think are taking you across the country? No, it's
Now
all.
you're
it's
just
all
being
imaginary.
now you're just being
Now you're being
obtuse for no reason.
facetious.
Yeah, you're just being blatantly facetious for no reason whatsoever. You
There's
get
a fine
moved
line.
up. You get moved up from the bottom to the top because me and Julio are cracking jokes, and now you want to be facetious.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nobody.
There's a fine line between retarded and
and
entertaining.
watermarks
That's how I
never-
feel about this stuff.
on the bottom. But I do agree.
Not what
Wow.
my boyfriend says.
I honestly don't think, Jim, as much as we talk about solar flares and stuff and energy off the sun, I don't think we've mastered how to fight that radiation in space. I just don't. Without an atmosphere around it, I don't think anything can survive out there. I don't know how these cameras were taking pictures on the fucking moon when they
But-
talk
but
about
Dave-
how bad the radiation is.
I've listened to you say that before, and
Yeah.
a
Because
lot
that's
of
what they
Apollo
said.
missions went out into orbit and out to the moon, and you don't think they can survive
Allegedly.
that.
That's
But
what they
it takes
tell us.
gold foil about like 2 microns thick or something like that that reflect all of that.
What's
They-
the
they
vacuum
talk
of
about-
space,
No,
Mark?
that radiation is not the radiation we get on Earth, though, dude. That's why our atmosphere is amazing.
What about the vacuum of space? How in the
What
world are
about
these
it?
suits? How in the world are these suits when they get out of the damn spaceships and the rockets or whatever? These little suits are protecting them from the vacuum of space.
Okay, so if you're going there, you're just acting retarded. I'm sorry, but
Why?
spacesuits are a real thing. You
Ex-
don't think they
They
exist?
make them.
That's not what I said. That's not
They
what I
make
said
a
at
lot
all.
of
I
tech-
just said
they
that
make a lot of
how in
prop.
the world do these cloth and plastic and carbon fiber suits protect you from the vacuum of space?
What is a vacuum? No,
Lord have
really, what
mercy.
is a vacuum?
What happens
is
when you
not-
go?
Just
What
for the
happens?
record, you do know that they've recently, not even that recently, discovered space is not a perfect vacuum.
No, it isn't. There's shit out in space.
Well, people should really clean up after themselves.
That plus the negative pressure from vacuums is tiny. Try going down into the trench in the Pacific Ocean.
Mhm.
That's multiple times worse than a vacuum. You can be
Yeah.
sucked out in a vacuum and survive. You
Yeah,
can't. A
remember?
vacuum does not
Did you see
destroy
it
you.
happened to Princess Leia, remember? And she came floating back in like fucking.
But all of
Mary
that
Poppins?
stuff can actually really happen. A vacuum is a little bitty thing. The bottom of the trench will crush you to almost a singularity. There's a
Mhm.
massive difference between negative and positive. So the
Mhm.
vacuum of space is no big deal. Jeez, it's nothing.
Mm.
If you think it's something, then my God, you can create a vacuum in high school science class. You put the thing and it sucks the air out. Does
My
everything
cleaning
inside there
lady-
explode?
My cleaning lady makes a vacuum outside all the time, cleaning the floor. Every
But
day.
I had
as
a
I was
girlfriend that
saying-
could make a vacuum, and it was amazing. So
But did you put
I
a
think that was a
did you put a-
boyfriend, by the way. Excuse me, it was a trans woman. Sorry.
okay? All right.
what were you
well,
gonna say, Dave?
Nothing. Nothing. I'll leave it alone.
I'll go to war.
Free
I'll
space.
go to. I'll dig in deep. Oh my God.
Vehicle, or ISV Columbus. Its crew included 2 Americans, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, and Soviet cosmonaut Vladimir Ilyushin. Columbus
Yes, you
touched down
did.
on Mars 158 days later. The crew documented everything they saw. Their logs, films, and video recordings went straight to NASA's classified archives. The public could know about Project Red Sun. So why hide mankind's greatest achievement? Because once the crew landed on Mars, it didn't take them long to realize they weren't
Positive.
alone.
Kevin, rest assured, there's an entire stream that started after Jim kicked us off the stream, and it's called Low Watermark Face Reveal. And it's if you want to see Low Watermark, just click on that video, and it starts with his face reveal. So
It was a
You-
little
you
like
have to you have to give like $10 super chats to see it because it's private and Dave needs the money. So come on, pay.
lies. Strange Signal for $2 says, I have a theory. Sending the package in 2 days. Oh, cool. I can't wait to get that art. That'll be nice. And I'll show it off and I'll get it framed and I'll do all that good stuff. Strange Signal. That'll be nice. I can't wait to see the finished product. I can't wait to see the coloring that Andrew Campbell and Amoral and who else was going to color it? 3 people want to color that anti-retard alliance shirt or art that Jin Wong did. So Low Watermark is a shut up, Julio.
Hey,
I resemble that remark.
Yes,
In 2011, Italian journalist Luca Scantamburlo held a
Hey.
press conference to announce that Project
Lucas scats on whores though.
My people, how dare you?
Brazzi swims with the fishes.
Let's live or ride and die, Zaro.
Luca Brazzi
Luca Brazzi.
sleeping with.
Luca.
Yeah,
It's flow from getting sucked out the vacuum too.
I don't know, man. Like, getting out of Earth's, yeah, whatever. Well, let's get past that.
How's Paulie?
I ain't going to the moon ever.
No,
or
no. none of us
Mars.
are.
What's the point, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it on Earth. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a Sicilian message. It means Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes.
There's no bourbon on the moon. You know, Dave, there's no bourbon on the moon. Come on.
I could be the first.
You could bring it. Yeah.
There's
I could-
Hennessy on the dark side of the moon.
I could start.
But there is no dark. Good. But there is no dark side because it does not twist or turn or do anything.
That's
or-
why it doesn't spin. It's
Come on,
always
baby.
dark
If it
on
doesn't
that side.
spin, then there is a dark side.
Right.
Come on, baby.
Cynic deserves
Project
to
Red
get
Sun
on the
was
spot for that zinger.
Ben, I heard Dave tried to sabotage Trump's campaign by making comments about Puerto Rico. Yeah, I did.
Yes.
It worked,
Surprisingly,
didn't it?
Trump got more of the Puerto Rican vote than he did in 2020. That's strange.
Oh,
You know, that is really funny about the guy that made the Puerto Rico jokes and all of that. And everybody thought,
yes.
oh, this is it. Trump is going to lose. My God, he is terrible jokes.
Yeah, until Biden had to call everybody fucking garbage like a retard.
Yes.
Well-
oh, jeez. Biden,
Dude,
hey, people, Biden was on our side. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he
put
wore a
that
MAGA
Trump
hat.
hat on. And from then
Yep.
on, he was
Yep.
Trump.
But not only that, if your campaign thinks a joke at a roast is something that's gonna change the mind of
Yeah.
70 million voters, you're
Yeah.
fucking desperate, dude. You're desperate.
Well, that's what the guy said on Twitter after he told the joke. He's like, I'm a roast comic. What the fuck did you?
Yeah,
Think
that's
I
what
was
I
gonna-
do. That's why they
Yeah.
hired me.
Right.
Is this
Yeah.
guy still talking?
Yes.
real. He had witness statements from Project Red Sun workers, emails, documents. But that wasn't the big reveal.
It wasn't.
At the bottom of his statement was a photograph that silenced the room. A grainy image of Buzz Aldrin walking on Mars. When it comes to Mars, Buzz gets excited, and that's when he lets secrets slip.
Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure on this little potato-shaped object that goes around Mars once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there? Who put that there?
I did. Now, maybe Aldrin only saw images of the monolith, but other astronauts dropped similar hints. Gene Cernan was the last person to walk on the moon. He spoke about going back to Mars.
Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and I support that, but I believe we should do it in a logical stepping stone process.
Okay, maybe he misspoke, but a minute later, he said it again.
Good to talk to you. Thanks. But John, can I just say one other real quick thing? You know, I'm not going to be there when we go back to the moon on to Mars, and it may not be this president or those who
Back
follow.
to the moon or onto Mars.
Scanton Borlo had more.
Yes.
A whistleblower he
exactly
called
what-
Bravo X Sierra 24 smuggled photographs out of NASA's archives.
I introduce to you a press release testimony I have
Oh,
written
my
to
God.
discuss
Press
the
release?
assumed existence of a hush-hush military space program.
Why did we all
called
go there
Project
all of a sudden?
Red Sun, carried out in the
Is it so
1970s
egregious?
of the last century to build a stationary base
You'll
on
know,
Mars.
man. I was like,
The
Mars is
Red
like
I like how
really
Julio
cool,
went
man.
there
My
too.
source of information,
Right.
named by me, Bravo X Sierra 24, contacted me by email. It is possible to reproduce the pages of the press release and the picture presented here as well.
The images are blurry but unmistakable. Astronauts collecting samples on rust-colored terrain, a temporary habitat, a rover. One photo shows astronauts examining an artificial object in a crater. Behind them stands a pyramid reminiscent of ancient South American structures. NASA denied everything.
Yeah, of course they did. Never a straight answer.
The denials made sense. The photos
Poor
are
gay
terrible. But Scanton Borlo wasn't finished. As word of Project Red Sun spread, more whistleblowers emerged. And now he had evidence of a 1973 Mars mission. Actual video footage. Now, to be honest, a lot of people have requested I cover Project Red Sun.
That's too easy.
See
But
that?
a press release and some blurry orange photos didn't sound like much of a story to me.
You see that?
Then someone sent me
Hollywood
the
cynic?
video,
Even your
and I
friends
was
got our
hooked.
back. Like,
The footage opens with
That's it,
NASA's
man. Do what the
logo
man
and an
tells
internal
you.
use only
It's
warning.
okay. I'm my own person.
A title card
I do what
appears.
I want to
Welcome
do,
to
not what other
ISB
people tell me.
Columbus. Date 1973. The next shot shows Earth through a spacecraft window.
Holy
Then quick shots of the astronauts aboard. Another card marks day 10 of their journey. Earth and the moon drift past the windows. At 1 minute 7 seconds, the shot reveals they've traveled much farther from the Earth. Day 100. More glimpses of the crew. Beyond those early views and brief interior shots, we don't see very much. But then at 1 minute 46 seconds, we're at day 158. They should be close to Mars. An astronaut moves past the camera. A reddish blur crosses the frame.
Wait. Was that Mars? Did they really show Mars on this thing?
They do. We're only halfway through the film, and you're not going to believe how it ends.
No, we're not going to actually believe it.
The Columbus journey lasted 158
That's why I'm here,
days.
Dave.
Soviet life support systems and radiation shields kept the crew alive, along with experimental technologies inspired by Project Horizon. The crew logged everything they saw. Years later, their records leaked. Then came the film.
When I got old, I started a leak too.
That'd be a
Columbus
lot of
approaches the
film
red
though.
planet.
Holy sh!
I know. And watch your mouth.
Sorry. This is unbelievable.
Oh, just wait. As we get closer, we can see Mars's features more and more clearly. At 2:06, the planet's terrain fills the windows. Some quick crew shots. Then the camera captures Columbus's exterior. Below is Valles Marineris. The image finally focuses as we
Marinara.
zoom
That's
toward the
a-
canyon at 259.
Julio spaceship.
Hey, that sounds good.
At 312, Mars's surface
SS
features
Marinara.
stunning detail.
I love it.
More surface features, a little more inside the ship, and then this amazing view of Victoria Crater.
That looks like my lower teeth.
You should get that looked at.
A few more shots
Yeah,
of the crew.
Really, I should. I know. They're terrible.
Then we begin the descent to the surface.
I'm gonna need my glasses.
Yeah, the Apollo missions had this problem too. The astronauts took actual film, so the images are pretty clear. But the external cameras were television cameras recording video, so they're not good at all. Still, we can get a sense of the landscape and the speed.
Yep.
Finally, the landing module touches down. But look closely.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but it's not wind. Something is definitely moving down there. It looks like it's under the surface.
Shia Lud. They're the sandworms from Dune.
I know what they are. Anyway, the video ends there. NASA continued to deny Project Red Sun. Sure, the film could be fake, the photos could be fake, but NASA fakes
You
photos
could be
and film
fake.
too.
You
Nobody
could be
knew who to
fake.
trust.
Trump could not win. Oh my God, it's totally fake.
Okay, I just have one question. I'm going to tell you.
Well, thank you,
Just
Rocky
one?
Casbah. Hail, Dave. I appreciated your burning of the FNT effigies. Very spiritually grounding. Thank you, man. I hope
right,
you shared
so-
the video with your friends.
All right, so
because
we
I enjoyed the hell
understand.
out of that.
We understand that the moon has a lot less gravity and atmosphere, so
Right.
it's a lot easier for them to take off from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
But Mars,
No,
Mars
Mars is like
atmosphere.
1/4 or less of Earth. The moon
But it
is
should-
lighter, but Mars is not Earth. It's a huge difference.
but I'm
Hi,
just
Mark.
saying it should still
Uh,
take quite a bit of energy to lift the back off of Mars.
Not
Hey, Mark,
like
did,
Earth.
did the algorithm find you, or did you just find us on accident? Thanks for being here, bud. You
Yeah,
can
thanks, Mark.
join the chat and have some fun, man. This is a ridiculous channel. We just have fun. We're not serious about anything. We just like to observe and give our silly comments.
Okay,
thank
so
you, God.
gravity on
we don't
Mars
really-
is
we
1/3
don't really pick
gravity
sides.
on Earth.
Yeah, we
Is it
don't really
really?
pick sides on stuff,
Okay.
except for
Well, I
a
still
few
think
things.
what is the gravity on the moon? 1/20th of Earth?
1/6. So Mars is
So
about
it's
twice.
double. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh,
Mars is
about
maybe
twice
not.
the
Yeah,
moon,
I don't know.
but it's still a lot less than Earth. You know, I mean, don't you remember Matt Damon like skipping and running around on the moon?
The only
'Cause
thing
he
I
did that.
remember about Matt Damon on Mars was eating shit potatoes. After I saw
Yeah,
that, I
yeah,
just
that's
couldn't
true,
pay
too.
attention to nothing else.
But didn't you pay attention to him pissing on those to make them grow? Come on, jeez.
Man, you don't need that much nitrogen. You'll really
You
that much
know that
nitrogen,
they-
you'll burn them.
Did you guys know they
What-
used to
what's
piss
the
on the
hell's happening?
ground and to make saltpeter in order to make gunpowder?
Yeah.
Used to have
Yeah,
like a whole
of course.
saltpeter requirement that people would have to
Watch
Anyway, never
the
mind.
movie 1776. Absolutely great movie from the 70s. It's all about, back at that time.
1776, brother.
1776, brother. No, it was a great movie. The guy who played Kit from Knight Rider, he was one of the senators or whatever. So
Wait, the car was in the movie? Fucking sweet.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
exactly. The car pulled up. No, it was the guy that
the car
the voice
has a
of the
suit
car.
on.
Yeah.
I'm here to make a change in Washington.
That's another conspiracy theory. Is there a lot of change happening in Washington ever? No.
No,
of
there
fucking
it's a
hibbity-jibbity
mono.
words.
Yeah, it's a mono party for the most part.
It's hibbity jibbity jibbity bullshit.
Yeah.
Except
Mr. Free
except for the
from-
moment we have to, poor
Storm
Peanut
says
or
it's
whatever the
Mr.
squirrel-
Freeney from Boy
Oh yeah,
Meets
poor
World.
Peanut.
Poor Peanut.
Mr.
Mr.
Freeney from Boy Meets World is Kit. Is that true?
Oh,
I don't know.
That's cool.
Hey,
wasn't
Jamie,
Ziggy
can
Stardust.
you pull that up? Pull that up for me, Jamie. He'll get it in a
Yes.
second, guys.
Yes,
You
by the
are
way, that is
Jamie,
absolute-
dummy.
That is
you are
absolutely
Jamie.
true.
Fuck.
By the way, that is William Daniels. That's the guy that did Kit from Knight Rider. He did that show, and he was the guy who played
Mel
in
Gibson in
1776.
1776.
Mel Gibson. Yes, exactly. Mel Gibson. Yes.
Oh, we're just combining old movies now.
Yes.
It's just-
Well, those old
William
timey
Daniels-
movies. We're gonna combine them all.
I don't know. There's fucking Mel Gibson. There's a car and a tuxedo. I don't know. It was all one movie.
The car is wearing a tuxedo. Oh my god!
Why is everybody?
Let's call up
off-screen?
those receipts. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ! I
what-
want to
it's
see. I
James
want to see a
Bond.
car in a tuxedo.
Julio, why are you off screen, dude? Like, you having a bad hair day, or you having a bad hat day because you don't show your hair ever?
He explained
no,
why he
I
goes
mean,
off
I'll-
screen last night.
Oh, he did.
I did? No, I
Yes,
didn't.
Yeah, but you had a big
he
long
did.
conversation with Mark about it.
No, I
How
didn't.
am I the
6 nights
only
ago.
person with a memory?
Hey. Hello. No, I
He
remember.
was he was on screen last night. Yeah,
Yeah, because Mark was. He was doing it in solid.
like
Ah,
that Crystal
God
Gale
damn,
song.
it's a
There. See?
there we go.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Who did
It's
that?
Mark. There you go, Kevin. There's Mark. Face reveal
wearing
time.
white face
So,
again.
Hey!
I see.
Oh.
Culturally appropriating.
I just don't think it matters if I'm
fine.
on screen or not. So I just
No, and I agree with
No.
Julio. It doesn't matter if we're on or not. People
Let me-
know
let me
what
turn,
we look
let me
like. We
turn
don't
my
have to be
camera
on.
on. There we go. We'll turn
Yeah,
my
let's do
camera
that.
on right quick.
I guess I
I don't
Cynic
see
is
anything.
broadcasting from the dark side of the moon.
Yeah. Hollywood Cynic is just dark.
he's from Camelot.
There, I turned my camera on.
Yakub, Yakub,
Who?
The dark side of Camelot's anus.
God.
Fucking, I knew it. God damn it. Camelot. I ever see
Cutter
Camelot. I'm going to go to fucking Huntsville just to hunt him down and just
Kick
bust
his
him in the
ass.
fucking mouth. And just go, this. He's going to be like, what's this for? I'm like, you know, go watch BTM reviews, bastard.
Too White. That's fucking funny. He said, I don't go on camera because I'm having a bad apartment day. Which is actually not
I
far
used
from
to,
the truth.
I used to say about the same
Roasted.
thing.
Yeah. It was a good one.
No, I
Oh,
used to say the same thing because, okay, look, for a second here. All right. So over here is a closet. Over here.
Don't come out of the
is-
closet.
Yeah,
He's
I
been out
won't.
of it for a
I-
while.
There's a
At least a
door
week.
here. This is a small bedroom in a townhouse that I use as an office. For 30 years, I've used it as an office. Okay. So I don't want people to see the backgrounds. I got work equipment over here. I got 3 computers. I got 3 monitors, 2
Hey,
keyboards.
stop
and a mouse.
bragging. Come on.
like
No, it's not bragging. It's shit. The place looks
where's
like
your
shit.
fucking Cyber Frog toys? That's what we want to know.
I have
Where's
no
your
Cyberfrog toys. I have this many Cyberfrog books, which are okay. But you know what I think about Cyberfrog books, Dave?
Yeah,
That I
stories-
talked about.
Story's
Yeah,
lacking
sure.
a little bit. Art's
Yeah.
great. Story's lacking a little.
Yeah, the art is
It's
Ethan's
busy.
art is
It's busy art.
yeah, his art
it's
is
not-
busy.
brilliant, but it's
busy. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
it's-
much in it. I'm a guy from 1974, 75, Thor, Fantastic
I thought you were-
Four,
You look
those
older.
type of- Aquaman, yeah, exactly. Ethan's stuff is so great, but it's
Silver
complicated.
Surfer.
I look at the
Archie, all that
pages,
stuff. Yeah.
I can't see anything because he's got characters. It's too much. So I think he's a brilliant artist, but I can't see it because I'm used to Thor, his hammer, and a simple background.
So,
That's
Mark,
all
you're
I
saying
know.
it's like the Mozart, what Amadeus, too many notes.
Yeah. All right. So I'll be Sapkowski, whatever that guy's name is.
Salieri, yeah.
Salieri. Too many notes. Yeah.
Hey,
It's brilliant, but it's too busy.
Yeah.
You know what I think, Snorum? I think one thing about our panel is I think most of us are old enough to really not give a fuck about what
me.
people say about us. That's why we can actually be human. Like we can actually say what we feel and not worry about if it upsets somebody or makes us look bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's no errors we're putting on here, guys. It's just us.
I literally said that to somebody right before I came on the show in DMs. You have to learn to say fuck it. If somebody's feelings that I don't know, don't really care about, anything like that gets hurt from what I say, fuck it. You're more than welcome to
But even if
say,
you know,
hey,
even if you know people and it hurts their feelings, but it's the truth, it's still the truth.
it's the
It
there you
doesn't
go.
make
Damn
the,
right.
It doesn't make the hurt go away. It's like remember that old saying, honesty is the best policy? It really is. That's why they used to call people bullies. No, yeah, maybe there were some that beat people up, but there were also people that just told people the truth. Yeah, you're fat, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like you're
Put
fat.
down the Twinkie. My grandmother, when I was getting chubby as a kid, was like, honey, you might want to put down the fork.
Stop
I'm like,
eating.
Jesus.
Yeah.
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 It's probably why I have an eating disorder now.
Yeah. Captain
Man,
Kirk
thanks.
felt the same way about Spock. Maybe that's where I got my life lessons from, Snorum. Like I watched all that stuff growing up, and you don't remember, but you know it gets implanted in your
Ingrained.
brain in the
Yeah.
background, right? And you're like, you know what? I would rather tell somebody the truth about something than lie to them to make them feel good. If you don't ask the question, though, I don't have to answer the question. But if you ask, don't fucking be pissed off when I give you an answer. I hate
agree.
when people ask you a question and you give an answer and they get huffy puffy. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Then don't ask.
Yeah, I'd rather
Don't
be
ask.
logical than emotional when it comes to anything. Right? Like,
well,
just be
it's not
logical
even-
about it.
Well, just be honest. Honesty.
That's
is
what I'm
just
saying. Like,
honesty.
I'd rather give you a logical,
Yeah.
honest answer
And
instead of
it's
tiptoe
my
around your
version,
emotions.
But it's my version of my honesty, right? I mean, like if
Yeah.
how I feel about something may not be the same way that Mark feels about something. Like, you know, somebody asks you a question and my opinion or my response is this, but Mark's is different. Doesn't make us wrong, but that person might like Mark more than he likes me, or she likes me because his answer was a little more flattering or a little bit more
I agree.
whatever it is. It's not logical. The logic is on the person who listens to the response, right? Like you ask a question, you have to logically interpret what somebody is responding to you.
Yeah.
Does a guy have my best interest at heart, or is the guy just a fucking asshole? I'm never an asshole. I'm just honest. I don't
Plus when you're
never intend
younger,
to be an asshole.
like when you're younger and in school, you have time in front of you to think about how you're being criticized, but you get older.
Yeah.
like I'm
You don't have time to
56,
worry about that
pretty much
shit. Yeah.
Very correct. Yeah, I'm like, well, I am what I am, and that's
It's
I get
over.
time to
Like,
change.
yeah.
I remember when I went to college at first in, a very long time ago. And we started talking about the silliest topics ever. But what if you're standing on a train track and the train hits you, but instead of destroying you, it converts all of its matter into energy and suddenly ridiculous shit like that. And we sat around and there were people playing. There's a song called Amy, I think, on the guitar from the 1970s.
Yep.
Amy. And It was the greatest time of my life, by the way. You know, people are playing on guitar and we're bullshitting about nothing. And God, it was a wonderful thing to
Yeah,
do that.
it's because you have all the time in the world back then.
Exactly. Everything is before you. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Jim, I saw an article today that the judge is not going to follow through with the sentencing.
Oh shit!
Wait, he's not gonna sentence the president of the United States?
This
oh my
guy,
God.
this guy, Mike Davis. He was the guy who got all the set. Was in charge of the Senate Judiciary Committee nominations. He was a clerk for Gorsuch and stuff, and he's been talked about for like the White House counsel, but he wants to be AG because he wants to go after these people.
Oh,
And so I guess
Wow.
he said somewhere, we're going to put your fat ass in jail.
ass in prison. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
We're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights. I promise you.
James, to back off President-elect, we will put your fat ass. He's saying he's going to put Trump's fat ass in prison.
No, he's saying to Letitia James and all these other people that are coming out saying we're going to do this, and we did it before.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we're not going to fuck around. You want to play games with the legal system, and you're violating your oath, and you're not actually following the law. You're using it for political purposes.
Create
We're
new
gonna-
laws
you're
so they
violating-
can prosecute
cool,
people.
okay, great.
Yeah.
They are breaking the law because they're
They
using
are.
their position to go after people for political reasons. It's a violation of the Constitution. You're breaking the
But-
law. It's
but
a
it
violation of
take-
civil rights.
Did it take Trump winning the election for him to finally say that?
Well, he had no, like he doesn't have an office right now, Mark.
No,
He's saying
this is the
because
guy
he's
who
hoping to get
Trump
a position.
wanted to be White House counsel.
Yeah.
He wants to be Attorney General.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Is there
but
anybody in this that are saying they're backing off from Trump? Any
Well,
of the
I think-
people who have been convicting him, are they going to back
No,
off? or
no,
not?
they're warning the people to back off. Because they all came out like Pritzker,
well,
the AG, that communist.
Letitia
Marxist-
Jackson said yesterday she's going to go
yeah.
after him harder now.
Yeah,
she
she's gonna
said
do all
that
this stuff,
yesterday.
and we fought you
Yeah.
before. We did it to you before.
But how do you do that against the president of the United States?
You don't.
Well, I mean, you can't.
That's the point.
The Supreme Court
That's
literally
why-
just
that's-
passed that
that's
this
why
year.
That's why the judge that just fucking sat through that bullshit trial in New York, where they found him guilty of all these charges, said today, "Yeah, we're not following through with that." Because
But that judge
because-
was bought in entirely until
He was
recently.
until
he was
Kamala
trying to
lost.
get it done.
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
trying to get it done
Yeah.
before the election, and then he got his
Fuck
hand
him.
slapped by the Supreme Court,
Well,
and
not
they had to
only that,
postpone
dude,
it, and then he was going to do it after Kamala got elected.
It's not just the Supreme Court. It's him. Like if he had actually sentenced Trump, and all the documentation would come out after the sentencing, that judge would be put in jail. Like
Yeah.
he
Well,
is a
they said
dirty
that. They
fucking
said
judge.
that.
Yes,
They said that he would never actually convict him because all the documents would come out.
exactly. It was a fucking show trial to try and fucking sway the election. That's
If
the
you're
problem
Trump,
with all this shit.
If you're Trump, how many of these things do you go after? Do you care about getting that guy and kicking him out and arresting him?
Listen,
Or-
no, listen.
No,
Trump just needs to put somebody in charge and just say, just follow the law. If somebody broke the law, they need to be
Handle
held
it.
accountable.
exactly.
That's it.
right.
I'm not telling
He
you to go
does-
after anybody. Just look and see what
Yeah.
was there a conspiracy. If there was a because that's it. If there was a conspiracy between Bragg and Fannie Willis and Letitia James and these other people in the Biden administration and Merrick Garland and DOJ, they broke the law. You're not
I have-
allowed
if they-
to
and if
inspire
they
to
broke the
target
law, go
somebody in the
after 'em,
United
that's it.
States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RBM,
United
RBM, I didn't know Eric July had a Trump fucking video out.
Yeah, he sure
Is
does.
it on his page?
I have a close
Yeah,
family
but-
member who works on a
Can you pull it up,
DOJ
Senate?
contract. No, pull it up.
Said
Yeah,
it, can you
Julio?
put it up?
Well,
No,
don't you
so I'll
guys want
find
to
it and
laugh a
send you the
little
link.
bit first?
Just put it in private chat.
You guys want to
Anybody-
laugh a little bit first, though?
Does anybody remember laughter?
Can we do some salt mining?
Haha.
Sure. Is this
I
another?
always knew that America hated women.
Oh God, not this. Yes.
I knew
Yes.
America
we
hated
do.
women, that we
No,
weren't.
no, not women, just you.
Yeah.
This is manufactured bullshit, by the way.
This
Just throwing it out
Yeah,
there.
like
half
this
of
is
these
where, this
videos
is where
are
Julio
totally-
was giving us shit for watching these people, but these people
No.
need to be called out.
I'm not giving you shit for watching it. It's entertaining. I'm just saying it's not 2016 anymore. Half this shit now is fucking trying to get clicks.
Yeah, it's
engagement
TikTok.
on
It's
TikTok,
TikTok,
Instagram.
yeah.
It's a bit.
I'm wondering how it's all going to work out though, because for the past year, over a year, there's been these protests and little riots and shit from these people on the left about the whole Palestinian Israel thing.
Mhm.
And those are the people that they would need to get to come protest Trump. So how is that going to work?
Doc number 27 says the New York Supreme Court Appeals Court smacked the shit out of the prosecutors in that case during oral arguments. Their closing statements weren't about the case, but trying to save their asses. Wow.
And I hope
Imagine
don't.
you prosecute a case, you have to fight it in front of the New York Supreme Court, and your defense is to save your fucking job.
Let me jump in real quick and finish what I was saying earlier. So I have a really close family member that works on a DOJ contract. And I was talking to him or her today, and they were saying, I said, how was your day at work? And they said, oh, it was a little weird. Everybody's all bummed out. And I'm like, why? They go, they think Trump's going to dismantle the DOJ and the contract's going to get lost. I said, it's not going to happen. You're good. But there are people that are worried about that. And it wasn't just this person. It was his boss and the program manager. I mean, they're all freaking out about what's going to happen to their contract.
But Julio, that's a small part of it. I sent something to Dave earlier about people out in the real world, not government employees, that are worried about gay marriage is going to be repealed, trans people are going to be rounded up, they're going to be forced detransitioned. Things are a lot worse than, oh, will they shut my department
And Trump
down?
is not against adults being able to do whatever the fuck
we
they
know,
want.
Jim, we know
That's
that.
what I said. Yeah.
We know that. But you know the people I'm talking about. The people who, one or two of them, been here on our streams here, and
I know, but I mean, Eric should know better.
he should. I sent Dave a little something where it didn't sound like he did.
But the person I was speaking about is a Trump person. But they're young. You know, they don't. I'm like, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You don't overreact. It's good.
No, but so many of them are.
I know.
I don't get it. I don't understand how there's this girl in Texas that was on a TikTok video. Oh, they're going to take away all this. They're going to do that. And I think it was Anna, that Star Wars girl, that was watching this one and said, you live in Texas. Trump getting elected is not going to change anything in Texas. If you're okay in Texas today, 2 years from now, you're going to be fine in Texas. Texas is not changing.
Trump is.
Plus, he was already president for 4 years.
Exactly. He was, yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's.
Well, here's the other thing.
Hey, wait, but
Trump,
Julio, don't you remember the camps that he rounded people up in? The trans people that he killed? People taking
Trump
baseball
is
bats
not
and killing.
interested in taking away.
Wait, hold on. They
people's
didn't round up the
individual-
trans people.
Hold,
in
no, you
y'all's
hold
state?
on. Hold the fuck
did,
on.
did.
Trump did not ever say he wants to take anybody's individual rights away. What the fuck are we talking about here? You have the right to be
Yeah, it's a
this. You have the right
non-issue.
to be that.
It's
Yeah.
amazing that they think intelligent people think that they're going to take your rights away. They're going to
Your
abolish gay
individual
marriage.
rights. Right.
Fuck no,
Yeah.
no, it's never going to happen, people. Never.
Right. No, he's going to give more rights back. I mean, they're so fucking stupid. They don't even realize that the party that they think is for them is always
The one
looking to take
against
away
them.
a right.
Yes.
They're always looking to fucking minimize their ability to be a individual. So these people are, and this dumb bitch, look who, like, I saw that video last night that she's not going to have sex with for 4 years.
Thank God.
She's certainly not worried about the cost of food.
She'll definitely be on OnlyFans in 2 weeks because, she's a dirty hoe. Like, I mean, get the hell out of here.
Her mouth is too small, by the way. Anyways, never
Geek
mind.
Bro
think
says,
so?
wait,
Yes.
what? That's why I voted for him. Of course. Like, these people are just fucking stupid. But they're not, I don't even know if they're stupid, Mark. I think they went to college, because, all the college educated people voted for Kamala. So they're all indoctrinated into what these blue haired fucking college professors, men and women, they're all coloring their fucking hair, are
I think there are
teaching
people
them.
who don't have to worry about how much it costs for things. And I maintain that that's the reason Trump won. Because gas is $3.50 a gallon, and you can't fucking go grocery shopping without worrying about things.
It's the
I don't
economy,
This girl-
stupid. It's the
Nah,
economy,
It's the
stupid. Is a
economy,
real
stupid.
thing.
This
That's a
girl has
real
never
thing.
paid for anything in her life. Somebody's paying for it.
I
Probably her
don't know,
father's
man.
alimony is my guess. I don't know.
Hold on one
I
second,
don't
guys.
know.
So the Eric July stuff, I just looked through all of his videos. It's all the same shit we've done. You know, making fun of lefties for melting down. Him and Az have got one where they were watching, you know, some people from some news program, and the one on Twitter that I saw, it's just shit. It's just him going, "Oh well, you know, it's gonna get worse because of the Hollywood's gonna really start hammering you guys." Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah all that
Hollywood.
kind of shit.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
one of the things
Hollywood.
one of the things that those
Hollywood.
guys came up with was, and it's right out of Gary's playbook. It's,
Hollywood. Don't like you.
it's
Hollywood.
Trump versus Hollywood. Imagine
Yeah.
that. So the
Yeah.
Oh,
big
yeah, they're gonna run
takeaway
with
from
that.
this election is Trump is going to fight Hollywood. I hope he's going to do more than fight Hollywood people. Because
Yeah.
Gary, I'm sorry, I hope you're
Hollywood's a
wrong.
non-issue.
Yeah, it's a non-issue. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's,
The idea of
it's a
fucking-
non-issue. Chris, we lock trans kids in cages in my state. But you know, I thought that's
I
what
thought
we
they
were
did that
supposed
in
to
every
do.
state.
I think it
Oh.
was just a couple of them that did it and took it seriously, and the rest of them didn't.
Oh,
It's the weirdest
okay.
thing. I had to release them in 2020, but you
What the
know,
fuck? Would you release them? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, look,
Did it-
like, yeah,
You did not
didn't
play
know
by
any-
the 2025 playbook. Jesus Christ. We're going to ostracize
if-
you now.
I would have held on to them longer if I would have known. You know, like Jesus,
They didn't,
man.
they didn't know any better back then.
Yeah, we just it was
They
so
were-
long,
they were
long
young.
ago.
They were young.
Yeah. It was young and stupid. Right.
Young and
That was,
You know, we
that was
could-
weeks ago.
Yeah, funny
could-
part. Now I'm just stupid. So hey,
we could actually like take 10 minutes ahead of a stream and script all this and like say shit like that the whole night as if we know what we're talking about. Well, of course we did that. We didn't lock him up, but I locked him up. Why did you let him go? We could do that all night long. And people say, "Oh my God, they're
All
saying the quiet
night
part out loud."
long, all night.
I'm better at improving than I am about
All
planning.
night
About planning, I
long,
fumble.
all
All
night.
night long.
All night, all night long, all night.
Can we hear Chubby
Scene.
McPhee?
We weren't
Everyone you meet.
I knew American women hated women.
America hates women.
I just
Yes.
did not know how.
American
bad women.
women hated women. American
I feel bad
women
for-
hated
No,
women.
I feel bad for that
American straight-
seatbelt.
American
Working
straight
overtime.
white women hate women.
She's got a
I know
seatbelt
how
extender.
much
You
we
can't see
truly
it.
Blind
hated
mom.
until this morning.
Oh,
I mean, I could have told you
This
that.
country, America, is a fucking shithole. It's garbage.
Pretty nice.
Go away!
Not a
Garbage
floating
truck,
island
garbage
of
truck.
Garbage. Jesus Christ. You
Jesus
all
Christ
would
is
rather
garbage?
put a
Oh my God.
rapist and a felon in our White House.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
I hate
Yeah.
all of you. just
USA.
Anyone who,
USA.
anyone who actually believes
Right,
that Trump raped fucking
How are they getting away with
Carroll
that now?
needs to have their fucking head examined.
I agree.
How are they
It's-
fucking getting away with
obviously,
that now? Because they were supposed to. They were like when it first happened. They said that he's what civilly liable for the issue that
For
happened.
defamation. For
Yeah,
defamation.
the defamation.
not
But he
criminally
never
liable.
raped her.
Yeah.
And so he was like,
they-
I remember he was like, I'll start suing people. And they just, everybody fucking ran with it.
Why would a
Well,
billionaire rape anybody? I mean,
Have you ever seen that lady's interview at her fucking cabin?
No.
She goes around
Actually-
in the woods painting fucking rocks.
I do have to think about Epstein though and stuff. So I may have spoke too soon on that comment.
This
about
lady
why would a
goes
rich
around the
person-
woods with a
Did
bucket of
did
paint.
Epstein ever rape anybody, or did he just take advantage of gullible young girls?
Technically,
Yeah.
it's
That's
sexual
what
assault,
they.
which is rape when they're underage.
It's-
You know what?
All right. It's nice weather
Because
we're
they-
having here. Let's say
They
hit
can't
play.
consent.
Just as much as you hate us. Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Fuck
you too.
you.
Fuck you
No,
back.
thank you, ma'am.
God.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is a Wendy's.
Did she look at her mom when she got done and go, "Was that cool, mom? Is that going to be
Was
a
that
good
good?
video?"
Hold on, this
Oh,
one's even better.
Lord.
This
Yeah,
one's
do
even
this one.
better.
Oh,
You guys
God, I
better be
saw this
prepared
one.
because she's going on a sex strike.
So
Oh,
King
she's
Bro
been
yeah,
on
says,
a
I
sex
waited,
strike for 30
Thank
fucking
God.
years.
wait,
Thank God.
King Bro says, I waited 4 years for the meltdown. They did not disappoint.
No,
I know
it is
it's
still
fucking.
it is
And I
still
don't
going.
think I think a lot of
why
these
is it all
are
fat, ugly white women melting down?
because
That's a
nobody
great
pays
That's
question.
attention
all
to
there
them.
are, Dave. That's all
Unless
there
they're
are.
screaming, nobody pays attention to them. Honey,
Mm.
make good cornbread. I'll pay
And
attention.
why do
to
they
you.
always have such big glasses?
Bring me buttermilk biscuits like my
They think
grandma
it makes
used to
them look
make?
smart.
Honey,
Right,
I'll
good.
give you. I'll give you
Yeah.
some.
I
some
have
love.
decided that my personal revenge for this 2024 election fiasco
Liz.
is to be a menace to men on dating apps. I'm going to read.
You've been a menace to men on dating apps since
I guess just Tinder and Hinge
2010.
and map.
She's gonna be a menace by just you know what? She's gonna be a menace by putting her picture in their feed. And people go, "Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Get out of here. What are you doing?"
Men get a
menace to
lot
iPhones
softer
'cause
when they see her.
The refresh rate swiping left is going to get wore out.
Yeah. There's
She's gonna
tons
be
of
a
phones
menace,
getting
and then she's gonna-
destroyed.
She's gonna post nudes and make people have to buy new phones when they throw up on them.
Yeah, I swiped my phone right into the wall. It broke.
It could be the new weight loss diet, though. You know what I mean? Hey,
Well.
oh man, I just ate too much. Look at this real quick. Blah.
The other girl was hotter, right? I mean, if I'm just doing out of 10.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. If like that,
Hotter,
like these are your
better
only two
looking,
options.
better
I would
looking,
go with the
better
other one
looking,
first.
yeah.
Not hot.
Yeah.
Not hot.
I mean, not that I objectify women, but I'm
Say I'm
objectifying
down for
I do.
women.
I do.
Give
Yeah.
them a
Yeah.
Google Voice number. Talk with them. Say, yeah, I'll come over. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm 5 minutes out. What do you mean I'm
Really?
here? Don't you see me? Guess what?
Do you think you're the only
I won't
one
be
that
there,
they've talked to that night?
And I'm gonna
Oh,
ruin your plans.
What an idiot.
And make
Really?
them-
Wow.
But you're not.
Oh.
You're not going to.
I'm
because
almost there.
When
I'm
when
gonna
you say
be
that, and I
there.
look out my
No,
window.
I'm just gonna be.
I've got.
Because why not? Men don't like women. I'm gonna start actively practicing misandry, and that's
You know
my
what?
personal
Please
goal for
do.
2024.
Please
Yes,
save
please.
that cock
Please do.
from your disgusting, smelling, sour pussy.
And all
Stop.
those black men are gonna be upset.
Yeah. I heard her nickname on Hinge is "You Just Dodged the Bullet." I think if you look
Oh
her
my
up there.
god. Like,
Future single
That was-
mother, by the way.
you know what that was, Mark? That was actually her advertisement for her fucking app, so that maybe somebody notices her that would actually call her for sex, because she's
Alright.
not matching up with anybody unless it's the quartering in Wisconsin, because she looks like one of them Wisconsin girls.
The question that people have been
That's-
asking, though, all these meltdown videos, a lot of people think most of them are just performative. That very few of them are actually people. Oh my God, Trump won.
I don't know. I want to see this one kind of because that looks like Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, it's AI then, right?
Is that AOC?
I don't know who it's, but this one, this
Oh.
big fat girl. I was because
Yeah.
Dick says scary stuff. I'm going to start carrying for self-defense. Toblerone in case one of these she monsters attacks me in the wild.
Oh, we got to see this. I
But
got to
I-
see
yeah.
Toblerone.
I do want to see what
Right, well,
AOC is
I'll
actually saying.
bookmark that one. Then we'll come.
I'm done. If you
Good.
voted for Trump, I think you're a
saw
fucking
this.
loser. I think you're stupid. I think you're a moron. I think you're evil. I think that
I
you
think you're
deserve to
Julio
die by my
Bad.
hands.
You're
More
ugly.
specifically, by the rake
think
that's
all
in my
worse.
I think you're
hand that I'm
diabetic.
using as a bludgeon on your fucking skull. You fucking loser.
Ooh.
Good
Why is
luck.
it
I don't
always
think
the
it's
beautiful
You're a
women that
horrible
do
person.
this?
You don't.
That sounds like a threat. Like maybe someone should be sent to her house to go. Why should you just threaten to murder people? You can't threaten to
Yeah.
murder people.
Hmm.
I just saw a thumb with eyes on the internet.
I mean, if
you go
Jabba the
check
Hutt
where
threatened
she-
to murder me, I'd be mad.
Jabba.
Yeah.
I think
basically.
I think this one's legit though. This seems genuine. This one.
This
Yeah.
one seems
Oh, yeah.
genuinely insane.
I agree.
Well, you got to
I
remember
agree.
though,
Don't deserve
they
it.
didn't
Performative.
have
Fucking
TikTok
kill
last
yourself
time.
before I
Like,
get
or
to
they
you.
did, but it wasn't as
Wait a
prevalent.
minute. Look, wait, Jim, you're not even allowed to say this on any social media platform, though. You're not allowed to threaten to kill somebody.
No,
anywhere.
you're not.
That's
This is crazy.
this is
You're not
fucking
allowed
crazy.
to tell somebody to kill themselves either, because I lost an account over telling somebody to do that.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember because some girl convinced some dumb 17-year-old boy that he should
This
kill
is-
himself or something.
This is why we have an electoral college, by the way.
No, I know.
God bless
I-
Oklahoma. Fucking hell. What a
I-
base state.
I agree. By the way, I agree with this. The thing is, the population centers are all in the blue areas.
Not
That's the
all.
reason.
No, but that's the
Not
point, though.
all of
That's
them.
the
But
point
come
of-
on.
Well,
we all
that's why
know
we need-
California.
The reason that's why we have the electoral
That's the
college.
point
because
of the
when
electoral
it started,
college.
you had
I
this
get
right
it.
here. This area was the United States right here. This was the United States.
But,
It started.
but it isn't
And they didn't want
anymore.
this one state right here that had more population than all the rest of them combined to run the fucking country.
Is
And
the
now
expanding Earth going to help
California has
this?
all
When we
of the
expand it?
help.
Right. And so
Hey,
we don't
Jim,
want
Jim,
California.
Jim, look
to
at
run the fucking
Illinois.
country.
Jim, look at Illinois. Everybody says Illinois is a fucking blue state. It's not a blue state.
But what's
Well,
the
it's not.
population
What you got to do,
in the
Dave, you
little
got to go
blue
to
boxes?
this area here, and this area here, this area
Springfield.
here,
That's
and ask them-
Springfield,
and this town
Champaign.
here, and ask them, why are you retarded?
Well, okay, so you got Springfield, Champaign, Urbana. Then you have the counties right outside St.
I'm
Louis. down
shocked.
there.
What the fuck is Kankakee County doing being so fucking blue?
Because Jim, they all drive to Chicago for work up 57, and they all pay exorbitant house tax or property taxes to live in that shitty fucking town. Kankakee Bourbonnais is so disgusting. But Mark, 20 years ago, I went to buy a house in Kankakee, Illinois, and they wanted $12,000 a year in property tax. And I was like, but the house is $360,000. How much is that going to be? It's going to be about $3,800 a month. Well, how much am I paying for the house? That's $1,600. So I'm paying $2,200 a month in property tax. Yeah, that's the privilege of living in Kankakee, Illinois, and it's not fucking pretty. There's nothing there worth seeing. It's just a shithole. Yeah, it's terrible. Fuck Illinois, but look how red it really is, though. And how is look at Michigan, Mark. Look at Michigan.
Somebody point
You're
to
telling
Michigan. I
me
can't see it.
Trump? No, it's the one going up here between all the lakes. So
Okay, yeah.
it's like 90%, 94% red. But they're telling me that Trump won the presidency, but the senator lost. That you don't vote at the booth for the president and vote for the blue fucking senator. It's not how it works.
No,
that's not what we do.
I agree. I agree with all of that. Yeah. They're not lying about president because they couldn't, but they're lying about senators because they can't.
Yeah, because there's some like Cynic said, there's some group on the internet that said they're not going to vote for the president. They're only going to vote for the senators. Okay. That's already what they're doing there. Is they're
Yeah, they're
preempting
using
the
their
fucking lie.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were priming it exactly.
Yep.
All right, let's see what these assholes have to say.
To stand up for justice!
To stand up for justice!
To stand up for America!
To stand up for America!
Trump is not a legitimate president!
Trump is not a legitimate president!
Mark
Trump
Ruffalo.
is not America!
Yeah.
Trump is not
That's
America!
what's her name?
Who's the
We
woman?
love America!
We
Oh,
love
you mean-
America!
You mean the old woman on the right or the cute
No,
one in the
the
middle?
woman in front. Who is that?
She's an actress for sure. Oh my God, who is she? Is
So I know
she,
Mark Ruffalo, and I recognize this guy on the right with the fat face. I don't
Michael
know what his
Moore.
name is. Michael
Michael
okay,
Moore.
Michael Moore. But who's the
She
woman?
is
Olivia
what show
Wilde.
is she?
No.
Olivia Wilde. Yes. Yeah.
Back it up. I want to see because she was on House, wasn't she?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I just want to see. Open your mouth some more. There you go.
She lost her hair.
There we go,
Yeah, her
honey.
hairline.
That's it.
You get look
Look
how
at her
crazy she
hairline
is. Look at
now.
it. All right, she's
That
fucking.
is
this
Olivia
could,
Wilde.
She could
Jesus
totally be
Christ.
fucking. What's her face? Fucking the crazy bitch,
AOC.
Harley Quinn. Harley
Okay,
Quinn.
so is she going home with Mark Ruffalo that night? That's what I want to know.
Mark Ruffalo is going home with Michael Moore.
Yeah.
She's
Could be.
going-
Could be.
That is not Keira Knightley. That is not Keira Knightley.
That's
She's
No,
going
Olivia
home with her
Wilde. She
dildo.
was, she had a great
America!
scene in third person. You ever saw that?
It is Olivia Wilde. isn't
We
it?
love America!
No, you don't.
And
You
she's-
guys all hate America. You've proved
She
it
needs some,
over and
she
over.
needs some
Especially you,
look how
Michael
fucking-
Moore.
Look at her hairline, dude.
Look at Michael Moore looking at her like she's a piece of fucking.
She's got a
chocolate
six
cake.
head.
Well, fuck Michael Moore. He's a Canadian, so he can get the fuck out of my country.
I thought he was from Michigan.
I think he's is he from? I
No,
think
he's from
Canadian.
Michigan.
You got to
he's
give
from,
it
like,
to Mark
Detroit.
Ruffalo, though. He's not looking at her. He's looking at something else. But
A dude's
Michael Moore
ass.
looking right at her.
He's looking.
Dave, you're coming home with
What's
me.
it?
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
What did this prove?
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing.
Like,
That they wasted money on plane tickets.
like,
Was it?
where were they at? Were they at the Kamala
This next one is
place?
Is this Kathy
Probably
Griffin?
Trump Tower.
It is. She doesn't look as horrible as she did a few months ago.
That can't be
Plastic
Flag.
surgery. A
Her
lot of
plastic
That's
surgery was
Carrot
out-
Top.
I know. I know.
He's about to pull a comical sized baseball bat out.
Oh, he
But
is from
do you
Michigan.
do you remember how
Don't
bad she
think
looked a
that-
few months ago?
Our beloved country,
I at least
America,
recognize her now.
knows what it's
Wait,
in for.
she
when
looked-
they fish.
20 years older. She looked 20 years older 8 years ago when she had Trump's head as a prop.
Yeah.
Like what? She looks like Chrissy Mayer basically right now.
Yeah.
That dude looks like a hair metal
Oh,
singer.
The wig
poor
and the
Chris.
makeup help her a lot.
No,
But
she looks like
bad.
like she looks as like she's doesn't look super old like Chris
No.
like she did fucking 8 years ago. She looked like a haggard bitch.
It's
I
the hair
think
blue
they-
Gundam. That's why you got mistaken for a Biden voter.
Oh
Oh,
no!
what's this?
Oh no!
Buster
Oh
Rhymes?
no!
Is this Buster Rhymes?
I
This
hate
goddamn
all-
Buster
I
Rhymes
hate
is taking
these
this Trump win
streaming
kinda hard.
videos. Turn your volume down, people.
No! Yeah.
Fake.
Okay. So that was a
It's
short.
fake.
That was
That's
a
fake.
short for YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, Fauci's in there.
Oh.
Which one should be arrested first?
All of them.
Fauci.
Fauci.
Oh, here it
Fauci
is. Here's,
first.
here's the guy that's going to be the age. This guy.
Let me just say this:
Going to be the
Big
next
Fish
AG.
James, the New York Attorney
He's on
General.
Benny Johnson's show.
I dare you.
Why
I
is Benny
dare you
falling
to try to
asleep?
continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term. Because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we
Sweetheart.
will put your
Sweetheart.
fat ass in
Oh.
prison for conspiracy against rights, and I promise you that. So think long and hard before
Christy
you
Mayer's
want to
not
violate
funny.
President Trump's
She's witty.
constitutional rights or
She's not
any
funny.
other American's constitutional rights.
but I love her.
It's not going to happen again.
We've been warning people on the show, Mike. This isn't the same Trump administration. Stop messing around. Don't rig elections. Don't illegally vote. Don't try the funny business, because we know the team this time and they are not effing around.
You know, they better follow up on stuff like this. Saying,
Yeah, they better follow through, dude.
yeah, they're
Don't-
saying, do not go after the president of the United States, or we will come after you. What do you bet they
Texas is
don't?
going to turn blue, guys. Look,
Yeah.
it's more red now than it was in 2016 and 2020. Of course, 2020. because they
She's
fucked
not
around.
funny. She's not funny, but like people have said, she's a good interviewer. Chrissy Mayer.
Who, Chrissy? I think
Yeah,
she's funny.
She's not funny, dude. Women ain't funny. Okay.
All right.
They're not funny. Only if they're
That's-
having sex with you. Only if they're having sex with you, they're funny.
Jim,
Are
that graphic
they,
you
are
just
they actually funny then, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Until the sex is over, and then it's
Okay.
they're just a girl.
I have to point out, though, this graph is off.
You laugh at their
because
jokes. Yeah. of
Yeah.
course.
Oh yeah, I always
Trump-
laugh at the joke.
Trump is already up here with the number of votes. Trump has over
Rock
seven,
is
like
funny.
77 million or something, 78 million votes. And Kamala's at about 70. So it's
Whoopi Goldberg is.
I thought he was at.
there's
like,
still a
70.
bunch missing. There's still a lot of votes missing.
Yeah,
Where
we're
they
down
at?
to like 15.
Well, they never
million missing.
existed. They were just extra
Are they on the
ballots. that come
spaceship
out.
to Mars? Because I know Low Watermark wants to see the fucking ending of that Mars video. He
No, that
wants
was
to
the
know
end
how
of it.
we
They
got there.
just said we went to Mars, and then that was the end of the story. You got to go for part 2.
That's
What's
not
up,
how
Elemental?
that video ends. Mark, just so you know, he goes through the whole thing and he shows us the whole getting to Mars, and then he rips it apart at the end. He calls it all bullshit. That's why he's good at what he does. He's like, some stuff he believes. He actually believes some stuff, but he's like, yeah. He said he spent 100 hours looking for the movies and the videos or movies and TV shows where these shots came from to make the video that was sent to him to make it look like it was a real thing. And all that stuff was made already before that was in Hollywood or whatever. So he did the work to debunk it. So, Eric thinks he debunked. You're muted, Mark.
Jim, was that the Surgeon General person scrolling back up a little?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to
that's the
watch
Surgeon
his
General, right? Oh Jesus. Christ.
his crop circles one day, Dave, because that's one of them that he believes in.
Yeah, because he should. That shit's fucking
the
wild.
crop circle shit. It blew my. I watched it twice, and I went,
yeah,
holy fucking shit. Because I watched it on the way to go show houses one day, and so I wasn't like able to truly pay attention to it. So Jesus, man.
Guys, why are you defending women? Roseanne is funny.
Yeah, but she's like a dude trapped in a woman's body.
Well, also,
and she was only funny on the show.
She was also.
This is the best.
Wait. But hold on. She was also on a show that had a laugh track. Remember that show? Not Third
Roseanne,
Son, but yeah,
Roseanne.
No, I'm talking about the
Connors.
No, the one
Betty
with the
White or
fucking
Roseanne?
Nerds. The Nerds.
Big Bang Theory.
Sheldon. Big Bang Theory. They say if you watch the show without the laugh track, it's the most boring shit you'll ever see in your life.
I've watched
It's pretty
several
fucking boring
episodes,
with the laugh track.
Yeah.
Personally,
I
I
used to like that show too, dude. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole situation, but
Those guys talk about comic books.
and I'm not going to watch it without the laugh track because I don't want that ruined for me. I enjoyed it, and it was
science.
good. Yeah,
And
go
they
ahead,
told
Steve.
Neil deGrasse Tyson he sucked.
Yeah, he told him he sucked. Like it was
and he does.
great.
He does.
He's
suck.
terrible.
By the way, this guy
Might
here,
swallow too.
this guy, he's so sad. I mean, Trump
Yeah.
policies are going to hurt people. This guy is telling the truth. Oh my God.
Donald Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might
Fake.
deport my mother-in-law.
it is.
Good.
She entered illegally to the country, and she
Good.
was in it's
Pause it, Jim.
report number 47.
Hey,
apartment
Does
C.
they?
Come on, guys. He lives in apartment 47.
about to go on a rant.
Behind the green
No.
pocket.
You know what? You know what this is?
What happened to her?
He's calling out his enemies. Show me that house, please, because I want those motherfuckers
We don't have
gone.
any dogs either.
Yeah.
The gate is always open.
47 apartment D. The gate is always unlocked.
This Mike Partika, this is how he shoots his fucking videos for his comic reviews.
This was really
Dave.
funny.
Lord Pepsi for 5. Jim pulling up the chats. Tell Mexicans Trump wants hard workers to stay. They'll work with a big smile and put red hats under several kids. Arriba, El Jefe Trump.
Well, that's not a lie. I mean, male Hispanics voted for Trump this year. So how about that?
I bet females did too. See, that's the
Well-
fucking lie in all this. Like
Well, they
they're not
didn't.
calling out. They're not calling out the 52% of white women that voted for Trump.
No, they're not calling
52%?
that out at all.
They're not
Yeah, it
calling
was
that out at
52.
all.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and that was on election night. You know how much it's gone up since election night? Probably a few
Probably at
percentage
least-
points.
Yeah, probably a couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing when
So-
I looked at that and everybody said women are going to turn out because of they really care about abortions. And I told y'all the night of the election, every woman I talked to, every one of them said, I'll never vote because of abortions. Like I'm not going to pick a president because of that.
Well, wait a second. I thought all women have had like 14 abortions by now because on
That's
TikTok
hey,
they say
what I
that's
was
what
told.
it is.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was told, Mark, but I guess not, 52% of them didn't.
Wow. Amazing.
I have a video to pull up real quick. This was sent by Simply Green.
If Jim lets you.
What does Cecil says? What is that? Sorry.
Cecil says.
Cecil was showing that what could have been the Kamala Harris inauguration.
Yeah,
party.
it looked funny. That's all.
Cecil's not funny.
Not really.
Oh, really?
Dude, I watched him the other night on Ethan. It's like, oh shit, no wonder I don't watch his show.
Sometimes it bugs me that Armstrong and Shepard get all the credit. But we all wanted to win the Cold War. And we were ready to commit our lives to getting the biomedal. The military boys used all the material that had fallen to Earth. And they still needed more. They went looking for a few cowboys to do the job. And in the end, they orchestrated the world's biggest cover-up. They snuck a whole army into space and not a soul knew a thing. But now it's time. People should know why it was so important that we won the space race. People should know what happened to all those who went missing. The dead should get their honors. They should have the place in history. Because history has a way of repeating itself.
Satellite enabled.
We've discovered a deposit of...
All right, so is this
What?
a game? Is this a game, Simply Green? Because the lore is fun. Like, I like that stuff, that alternative history stuff in video games like BioShock. Dude, BioShock lore is so fucking good. It is so goddamn good.
Fallout has good lore too.
Fallout lore is fantastic. Yeah, is it available? Like, is it a Steam game? Because I've not seen it. Because if it is, I'm gonna check it out. Cecil is Cecil. Yeah. Yeah, you are funny, Raging Homo Sapien, not women.
Yeah.
You're funny, not
Apparently, we're putting amoral to sleep. So amoral, if there's a problem, why don't you come up with a solution?
Why don't you come
Yeah.
on stream and
You
give us an answer?
you come on the show and tell us what to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Amoral.
Hey, leave Amoral alone. Amoral's cool as hell. He's Zing because
he's a Caesar.
he probably beat this game in 1998 because
He like it with a stick.
it simply says a 1998 update to the older wire frame. So
Oh, okay.
okay, so Lord Pepsi for $2 says lib chicks don't lay with the soy, but with base Chad. Of course they do. Yeah.
Confirm.
But then they say the base Chad, he's such a fucking misogynist. He just treats me like, oh, wait. Then lib chick dates soy boy and they become lesbians. Because soy boy is a fucking woman. Don't date
The lib chick.
Oh,
were-
Amoral said it wasn't our show. It was something else.
Oh, okay.
And he laughed at us.
Only fucking with him anyway. Fuck's sake.
Laugh at him.
Well, why don't you tell us why you're Zing? Battlezone. Oh, BioShock is amazing. Yes, I love it, man. I love that.
Oh,
and
I love
Dead
BioShock.
Space.
Yeah.
BioShock, Dead Space, Fallout 3 series I could play forever. My wife watched me play Dead Space 1 5 times. She watched the whole me playing it. She's just like, I'm never going to play this game, but watching you play it and you freaking out and me freaking out at the same time is the best shit ever. So
Cool.
I'd end the game and start a new one.
I had the same thing. My wife liked watching me play Last of Us.
Yeah, my ex-wife
thought
liked
it
me.
was
I played Dante's Inferno, and
nice.
She liked me playing that game. And then Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, my wife had no use for Fallout. She's like, go in the basement and play that shit. I don't want that shit in my living room.
Get that nerd shit out of my
Okay.
living room.
I said, I'll see you in 6 months and 500 hours later.
I like that they think that's a punishment. Like go in the basement and play video games. Oh,
Dave,
okay.
Dave grabbed his controller and was like, "Oh, really? No, please,
No,
don't."
please.
Dead Space is my number one horror sci-fi, or like the best. And even the remake was incredible, but that original just fucking gets me every time. If I turn it on, sayonara, you will not see me for the rest of the day or the week or whatever. So I have not played video games since I started streaming, because if I
Yeah,
do, I
it's hard
might
to find
just
time.
play through when the stream starts. Dead Space was 7 points. Oh,
Oh, Dave, you could live stream while we're on panel. You know that, right? Like you could.
I don't know. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I think
I'll
you have
ask.
to have.
Yeah, you've got to do some weird connections, but if you want to do it, I'll figure out how to do it. We can hook it up.
Yeah. I like 3 too, even though it was outside of outside or whatever. It was fun. It was a fun game. Dead Space. There is a Dead Space movie. Okay, guys, this is the hidden secret. There is a Dead Space movie made like in 1989 or 91. Just look it up on your Google right now. I've watched it, and it's fucking Dead Space. And that goddamn studio, as far as I can tell, did not give the creators of the original Dead Space movie the credit they deserved. Look it up real quick. Look it up real quick, Cynic. Dead Space movie. It's a movie. There is a Dead Space movie. It's OBS. I have OBS, but it frightens me, dude. It frightens me every time I open it.
I finally uninstalled OBS. It kept killing my camera. So.
Good night, too, White.
No, there is an actual there's a live action Dead Space movie. Live action Dead. Okay, so here's a movie I have, or a question I have for you, Low Water. How come when I tell Yahoo I don't want you to be my search engine 1,000 times in Chrome, it always goes back to fucking Yahoo being my search engine?
Yeah, that shit happens.
And I actually delete it. A Dead Space live action movie is in the making with Tom Cruise. That's got to be fake.
I just put a trailer for one I found on YouTube. Is that the right one? It's from 1991.
Yeah. You put it in private chat?
Yeah, it's in private chat.
All right, let's see.
What the hell?
It's got Bryan Cranston in it.
Yep. This is it.
All right.
Strike me, fucking small studio. This is a Bryan Cranston starring Dead Space movie. So, guys, this is how this game originated. Here we go.
Space have released a deadly new life form.
Frank, what's happening?
Which city that stress ball was coming from a research lab on the planet Phaebon.
We don't have any reason to terminate the experiment.
Are you telling me this is a
God, I
false
miss
alarm?
movies like this.
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell do you call it?
I think it's time I took a look at your monster. He's a fool if he thinks he can.
Is that Mark Singer from V?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Mark
Bryan
Singer.
Cranston.
Look at that.
Mark Singer in space.
That looks awesome.
Holy shit.
Mark Singer, Laura Tate, Bryan Cranston. Yeah, it's a fucking movie. So check it out, guys. It's a fun little ride for early 90s sci-fi that's super low budget. And this is like where Bryan Cranston got his fucking start.
I got something you guys got to see.
All right.
I don't like
Same
that
director as
chuckle.
Time Cop. Oh, that's the same director as Time Cop, huh?
This is good for a laugh.
Okay, so we're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern
It's
time.
you can find it free anywhere. Lord
Going on
Pepsi.
across the country today. And my
Looks like
most
she
important
smells like cat
encounter
piss.
was when I went out to get my champagne. I I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting. And he asked me if I early voted.
Can you pause it real quick, Jim? I have never been to the Casey's and asked the girl behind the counter when I'm buying my whiskey, did you vote? Sure, I voted. I did early voting. And she says, did you vote? And I said, sure.
Well, you're not a political scientist like she is, Dave.
I see.
Oh, a scientist. Okay. Okay.
Is that why she looks like she smells like cat piss?
Doc number 27. No, I don't have the video. If you could post it, that would be great. She did a follow-up video.
I agree, Dave. Who the fuck goes to a liquor store and asks?
A crazy lady, obviously.
I know. Yeah, you're right.
Imagine it's 7:00 in the morning. You're going to your construction job. You got a slice of pizza from the fucking gas station, or you got one of their stupid sausage croissants with egg, and maybe a Monster Energy. Hey, did you vote?
Yeah,
I voted. I did early voting.
Yeah, I went to the 7-Eleven the other day. I asked him if he did. I said, "Did you do the needful today?"
Yeah. Like, hey, are you eating carbs? Because they're bad for you, right? Brian,
right.
Kefka Fanatic says Bryan Cranston also did Power Ranger voices. That's cool.
Right, like you've been buying a lot of bourbon lately, dude. You sure that's all right?
Yeah. Well, that's why I go to multiple stores, so they don't know who I am. Like,
Dave, they don't think you're an alcoholic. Yeah.
I appreciate the honesty, Dave. I've been there.
Well, I don't want the bartender at the liquor store to say you've had too many bottles this month.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Go ahead and play it, Jim. That's great.
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
Why I was getting the champagne. And I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face. And I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not.
You're right. It's not close. It wasn't close at all.
Not at all.
Not
he
at
was
all.
right. Fucking genius liquor store.
Well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard. Reproductive rights is what
they
it
did,
all comes
and they
down
voted
to.
for Trump.
I mean, every poll about reproductive rights show that it's like evenly split between women. Women are evenly split on pro-choice, pro-life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, in my house, pro-choice is not a thing.
Right.
It doesn't happen.
Oh,
you fucking do the crime, you serve the time, motherfucker. And the time is 18 years. I'm sorry. That fucking little clinic is not your friend. Maybe the condom was your friend. Just saying. So yeah, I've got 2 grandkids with parents that aren't married, but I still have the grandkids and I still have my kids, and they're, it is what it is. But you're not going to fucking kill the child for fucking the convenience of it. Fuck you. I would rather, Jim, you are with your grandson every day, just like I am, right? Like, you're with him every day.
Yep.
If your son and the baby's father said, can you raise him? You know what you would say? Yep. You would do it. Like, because it's better than him being put in a fucking foster care, or maybe them saying we're going to abort him when before he was born because they're afraid they had no support. But I guess that's what happens when you come from a family that actually has a mom and a dad, and we've been together for a while.
Nuclear family
get divorced. Yeah, there's a nuclear family thing there.
That, and anybody who has children, the thought of your children or grandchildren not existing is insanity. You can't even
some days
fathom it.
Some days.
No, I got you. But I mean, the fact that
you thought that about your kids too, though, Dave. So
Yeah, but that's some woman could just go ahead and slaughter them before they're born is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It's a weird hill to die on. I don't understand.
Hey, sick lad, I do think we should count the age from the time of conception. You're 18 from the day they said your mom got pregnant, not the time you were spit out of the womb, because then it would take a lot of the abortion fight away, right? It was a living
How
thing
many
in
kids-
your body, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How many
Yeah.
kids do you think she has?
Zedo.
Right. That's my guess.
Zed. Is that what
They're
they
like
say in England?
6 cats.
Zedo.
Right.
He has at least 6 cats. Look at that haircut.
Let's see.
That is a cat lady.
Let's see how she finishes up her diatribe.
Let's go.
And the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's
No, they're not. They
They
were voting at
didn't,
the
though.
same exact rate that they vote every other fucking thing. They vote early more than men. Men make up the difference on the day of. That's the way
Because
it
it
always
takes
is.
a long time to go through the line. Hell, Ethan spent 5 hours with his poor wife. 5 hours to get through the line.
No, men just don't. Most men don't trust voting early.
But hey, Mark,
They
Right.
just don't.
Ethan spent 5 hours in New Jersey to vote. That tells me there were more Republicans voting in New Jersey than ever did before. Just because they wanted to get their fucking vote in. Like, they knew that, like Illinois, forever you're not going to win the state. You're not going to like turn Illinois red. But
Like New
I
England.
don't know. It got close.
No, it got close this time. So, and that's the same thing with Jersey. People
Trump won parts of
turning-
Chicago.
I agree,
Hard.
Jim. Yeah. So, and
You know what parts?
probably Blue Island, probably the southern part.
No, he won the parts where all the cops and firemen live.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is
You look
not
at the
where
map,
the
it's all where all the cops and
other
firemen
people
live.
live.
That's where he won.
So that's like Central West, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Garfield Ridge, Clearing.
Yeah.
And then off of Pulaski and like 107th in this little area right by, because I don't know if you know, but Mayor Daley, the original Mayor Daley, sent his kids to a school called Brother Rice and Mother Macaulay, which were in a suburb. And so because he sent his kids there, he wanted to be part of Chicago. So he extended Chicago down Pulaski. The street of Pulaski is Chicago until you get to that area. And then the area surrounding those schools is Chicago.
She looks a lot like Dave.
Oh, shit. I didn't even recognize that.
Oh shit!
That's
Oh,
fucked up.
Holy shit!
Look, it's him. Oh, my God.
Wait.
And I said,
Dave would look like that
"Finish
as a
your
trans
face
woman?
plus
Somebody get on that face swap right now.
Yeah, people.
Wait, just listen to
Hey,
this.
Dave,
Listen
take
to this.
her.
Listen
Hold
to what
on.
she does
Hold
here.
on. Hold on. I didn't get to finish my comment. She's got a banker nose.
I thought she had a W.C. Fields nose from all the drinking she does.
Gin Blossom. Gin,
Yep.
you say? Yeah.
Again, I'm self-deprecating, so I'll read this stuff for free. That's why I love it. Can anyone confirm if Jeremy Griggs is gay? This guy from Alabama called Cynic.
Yeah.
Says they're secret lovers. Secret lovers.
No, what's his face? Epic
I
Mike
would
said
kill
he was
myself.
gay. Epic Mike said Jeremy was gay.
Oh, well, lock it in then. Clearly.
Lock
True,
it in,
he said it.
boys.
Yep.
You do know that Fatal J's been on the show, right?
Who?
A couple times. Fatal J.
Fatal J.
Mhm.
Is he gay? I mean, I'm not getting
No,
the-
he's
Well,
black,
wait here.
and I'm the biggest racist on the internet, according to fucking Student of God. That's the point.
Oh, you mean One Gun? Is that Fatal J?
And you know what?
No.
What really
They-
pisses me off is I want to own
No,
that title,
Fatal J's
and
Fatal
nobody will
J.
give it to me.
You
I
want
don't
to
know. They're all
own
the
black
same.
people? My God. What are you saying?
We're all the white
You
people
can't
that.
own that. Jesus
I'm
Christ,
trying to
man.
own that title as the biggest racist on the internet, and they just keep fucking handing it to Dave.
When Gundam says, my dad thought Cynic was Jeremy a couple weeks ago.
Hey, it does sound a little bit legit.
Sorry, guys.
It's very
I guess
close.
I'm gonna-
Very close.
Could you imagine? Could you
Yeah.
imagine that Jeremy Griggs is so fucking bored with his geeks and gamers? He
I
comes
come
on,
over here.
hang out and chill like
That would be,
No.
He's
that
like
would be amazing.
Bizarro Griggs. Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
to be this guy that hates Disney every fucking day or sucks Nerdrotic's balls to be on the top fucking panel. He's on the top right next to Gary.
I just come over to BTM's, swap
Yeah,
my
you're
Crocs
like-
out, and hang out, man.
You don't wear Crocs.
Fuck
Crocs.
no.
No. Dave only invites me on because I am black. Of course. And
Of course. I wouldn't invite you on
your
otherwise.
last
Jesus
name.
Christ.
Your last name is why I got in trouble, because when I said that
Black
Royd, I thought of Black Royd. I said that makes it. No, just kidding. Don't clip that, fucking student of God, because there's like a 25-part series about me on Twitter that I've never watched and never will.
I will say Dan Blackroyd is probably my absolute favorite chat name on BTM. It's fucking genius.
I'm partial to this guy named Julio Scissors, but you know, who am
I
I?
like this. I like a lot of the names in the chat, but like Snorm11 in reverse is "You're all morons." That's pretty
That's pretty
fucking
good.
ingenious, dude.
That's too
pretty-
smart for me.
Well,
I didn't get it until you said
it. Only took me a month and a half in being in a chat to go, wait a minute, that says "You're all morons." And like,
I remember when you found it out.
Yeah, you're like, and he's like, you don't have to call me that. I'm like, but it's so good. It's so great. He's and Captain Bipto. Like, that's so many good names. And I'm just stupid BTM reviews. Like, that's lame. Oh wait. If I have it reversed, part of you is in black. Oh, no, Kevin. Jim has let down the chat tonight. He is not 8 live on stream. So I guess that'll be a Friday night thing. That'll be Friday night eats. We should do a Friday night foodie stream. That's what we should
It's not
do.
bad.